Hello, everyone. We will be streaming a major game real quick. We have a 2 minute delay this time around, so shouldn't have any issues. Game should be getting started in a second here.
Yep. Excited for being able to hop into this one, see all these players. It's sometimes hard to get major games on stream just because, there's more minor players, so more minor games go on, but it's always fun. And again, I feel like this always happens getting to see the Wonder and DTM combo.
Oh no, the new guy. He's already figured out that we have team damage on. Unfortunate, he did knife DTM in the back, but
We'll see if they can make it up for him. DTM immediately gets stabbed due to that. Looks like they're going to lose out that knife round. Not the end of the world. I always like to joke that, GG after knife round. Knife round means it all, but it
yes,
does
sir.
not mean it all. We're still just vibing. Sides shouldn't play as much of a factor as individual skill and team cohesion, which is what we're testing out here in the combines.
Yes, indeed. All right, we will be having Wooston's team, or DPLO, I think, was the captain. He will be starting out on the CT side.
Uh, Smart decision. I pretty much always prefer a CT start. I just follow what I see with the pros.
Yeah, I
And
mean, there's only like a few maps where I would expect the team to want to start on T-sided. Mainly, I think
yeah,
Vertigo is one of them, where we've been seeing a lot more
that's true.
T-sided starts.
Ooh,
Skizbo
that's
jumping
a
out.
fast mid. Wonder finding the first one already, and Fakan has pushed them back cat, meaning that Wonder can be up connector and finding a second kill. With that, it's all left to the CT player to hold things down, but they're forced back. Wonder with another one. DTM swings wide onto the player already lit. That means that Wooston, the only player left, tapping away towards connector. They're trying to find something. There is something. That's at least one frag for their team, but with bomb down, can either have to save that armor or just go in for another kill or two. Already being surrounded, Wonder swings out. That's his fourth in the round.
Go.
And it's just a solid play from Wonder.
Yeah, 4K starting it off for Wonder. I mean, I think Mirage is probably one of his best maps T-side.
Yep, yep.
I believe he's told me in the past, and he just really loves T-side on Mirage.
Oh, I've felt the fury of Wonder swinging wide and just destroying me on Mirage, so
Yeah, I
I
mean,
know how it be.
he likes it for a reason, right?
Yep. And the T's are liking these Mac 10s. They're going fast in. Wooston's flashback. He saw no action at the start of the last round, but this round immediately sprayed down by Wonder. Fakan also finding one on the cat player. That's B entirely open for the taking. They're going to take it. They've got bomb down. Now they're just aggressing for some more kills. Khan finds one. And it should just be either a save or just going for a few consolation frags as in the last round. BP Low finds one. Skizbo on another one. Two players in the ladder room starting to make it happen. They've got no kit in the last three are on site, so doubt they find anything more, but it's a little nice. Get the morale up, start hitting some nice shots so that once you have the rifles, you can actually start doing something.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, just make it out with these two Mac 10s. Probably not going to help too much on the economy side, but they will have these into the next round where they cannot buy since they forced. Should be dropping over these two pistols to their teammates. Yep. There's DP dropping over his Deagle. Skizbo might be holding on to the 5-7, but overall should be a save coming in. Aside from
Yep.
the few guns that are dropped over that were saved.
Yeah, they've got three players on SMGs. Maybe they could try to get something going up close. Stack towards B. One aggressing underpass, but the entirety of the T-Force is coming in A. Prism drops the under palace molly. It's a counter flash from Zaki, who's able to swing out, get one. Skizbo finds one as well. However, eventually Zaki perishes in that Molotov. 3-on-3 here. No kit, so the retake will be tough, and Bomb goes down for A main. Wooston's around the side, able to dodge the flash, gonna catch one through the smoke, gets team flashed. Just let it happen, taken down, and DP Low gets one as well. Now it's seeming like an easy retake because Prism's only got a scout, sprayed down by the MAC-10. Now all they have to do is defuse that bomb.
Yeah, and there should be some rifles to pick up around here. I think they, yeah, here's an AK right here. See if anyone's gonna find it.
Oh, it's hidden behind triple. They're not
They
even
have
looking
no
for it.
idea.
They got a Galil. That's something. Gotta call a. Looks like it's attack pause. They're missing one player.
Yeah, Wooston seemed to have. Oh no, not Wooston. Sorry, Zach. Zach is out of the game. Who knows?
Yep.
Maybe
Once he comes back, though, maybe he'll come back to the surprise. Like, wait, we won that round?
Right? I mean,
That's a good thing to come back to.
nothing more to like than that. There's a little patch going on the back of here.
Ooh, yeah.
What's your thoughts on these agent skins? You like them? You don't? What's your take?
I like them when my opponents use an agent skin so that I can tell who's holding what angle, or like if there's more than one player spotting somewhere.
Have you ever had any bad experiences with them? You know, like just getting.
I have gotten very annoyed at dark spots on map in dark agent skins, or like full white ones on Vertigo.
Oh yeah, there's definitely some that are a little. Wouldn't say hard to see, but it makes it harder in certain spots. You know.
Yep.
We'll be having a full buy round coming out. Pecan, I've noticed he likes to take, kind of like a Tarek kind of type. He's very good with his util. He's a nice support player. He does these risks for his team. Just a all-around good team player. Zach, swapping teams. He's dead. Gonna be coming into this round dead because he.
That I guess, yeah, because the DC Rece.
That is unfortunate that he joined the wrong team. His team is now in a 4v5.
Yep. He's not going to be able to get, he's going to be on 005. Only 2 more deaths for him to get to 007. Or no, 004. He's joining spectators.
Nah,
He's rejoining, still dead. Not much you can do there.
and he's absolutely ruined his money too. If he had joined back on the right team, I think he would have had, you know, some semblance of money left. But because of his swap, he's just poor.
Yep, but he's got 3 teammates with enough. They've got full buy into this round, so they're going to try to make it happen.
Yeah, and the op on Skizbo might just be able to take enough frags and bodies to just
Yeah.
allow his
No
team.
mid spawn for him.
Yeah,
I'm interested to see how that fight will go. Assuming he'll go in here towards the window. Yep, jumping over towards the vent. There it is. Swinging out wide. There's going to be no one to challenge him but a smoke in his face. That means that he just decides to back up. And the T's throw their nades over A, but they're rerouting actually to B. DTM and Wonder going for the fake. Big brain molly off the corner. But Woostons isn't ready for the first player close. He pulls out his knife. Just let it happen. Takes him down. JM Dodd's in the side. Able to find one. Immediately swung on by Pecan. Traded out. Now Pecan's aggressing. That aggression does give up 1 pick, and that makes it slightly more possible. However, this round might get torn out of their hands by DTM's flank.
yeah.
He's the
very
one aggressing through Murder Hole.
strong flank. I don't think DTM saw the cat guy. You should have been able to see him if you looked on. And wow,
Oh,
DP
DP low.
turns.
He turns, he expects it.
but nothing he can
Doesn't
do.
get it. Skizbo's save here could facilitate some kind of at least partial in the next round. However, he's got to be careful for all these different angles he could be peeked from. Player coming cat, player coming window, player out apps. He's got to be ready. First shot's not solid, and that means that he gets spammed down by these AKs. Even
Yeah.
allows Prism to pick up an AWP. Pecan will probably get a drop, and the T side will be on very solid weaponry, whereas the CTs are just getting deagles dropped over from DP low.
Prism's got the op now. Does he have the spawn? I think he'll be going for the A ramp peak. See if
Ooh,
he's
yeah.
able to get anything done with that. No one will be.
Any
crossing now.
CTs make the risky cross, that might be tough, but instead they're just at
Oh.
CT and 1 dig! Prism picks the op up and now is out of the round. Kilo looks for even more over the smoke, and Wonder finally decides to shut him down. DTM also with 1. Means that now this rough situation finally turns around. Wonder through the smoke. He's not ready for the 1 close, though. That play at least helps even out a little bit. But DTM's able to get another kill. JM Dodd spray through. That means that now we're 2-on-2. Now it's looking possible again.
Zach gets a
His
kill on
peek
the
up and
flanker.
over. Yeah, and he's only legged by Pecan. That means that now he's forced to back up. JM can swing wide, spray him down with the AK. Now he just has to stick it. There should be enough time on this one, as they went relatively fast on that retake.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Pecan just keeps peeking. I think if he sits behind cover there, I mean, he knows Zach's kind of deeper in CT, so he might be a little bit longer of a rotate.
Yep, he's likely just hoping to win out that first duel so he can sort of isolate 1v1s. However, taking any sort of engagement means that you always risk losing.
Yeah, and I think he should have known that there was no kits. I mean, it's pretty unlikely that a CT has a kit there on a save round like that.
True. Although sometimes it is fun to buy kit smoke on the save round and be the hero ninja.
Oh boy.
Prism this time gets the kill, peeking up with the AK instead of the op, not getting absolutely domed by a deagle, and instead taking down Zach.
Yeah,
In
this
response, we've got 2 CTs rotated over.
this A site's gonna be relatively weak for the CTs. I mean, Zach, he is a minor player in comparison to the, you know, major players. It's very easy to just peek out and win a fight.
That's true. Although, hopefully the other players will be able to sort of reinforce it as they've been doing here. Although now with no noise heard towards A, they decide to equalize 2-2. 2B, 2A, and Skizbo not ready for that peak, so just let it happen. Peeks him down. The second duel, not good for him. However, that lets a Wonder just swing out of Palace. Clears out A, now they can just drop smokes. However, Wonder makes the mistake again a little bit too aggressive in CT, takes a bunch of damage for his trouble, but is at least now able to drop the smoke back up. JM gonna try for another cheeky kill. Maybe if he finds something, they get another hero retake, but I'm doubting that one.
He tries
His
for the
jump
spam
bots
again.
heard. Yeah, he wants that spam. I think they've learned their lesson not to play close ticket. Swings out. His spray's not good enough. Prism takes him down. It's number 4 for the terrorists, and it's pretty broken money for the counter.
Yeah, nothing they can really do. I mean, they're just gonna be on just pistols. Jam does pick up Deagle head armor. Maybe, I mean, he's got some pretty nutty deeks, so I hope he's able to pick this up. The caster's command is broken, Andrew, unfortunately. It's Step Bro and Fuffy for tonight.
Yep. We gotta fix that command. Although I could pretend to be DRF if we want. You could be Vero. It'll all work out.
I would love to
Houston,
be Vero.
CZ with the first.
If I could be Varel, man, my life would be so much better. I could actually cast a game and sound half decent, you know?
I don't know. I think you're doing pretty solid. Pecan also doing pretty solid. Swinging out mid first, second as well. Spraydowns on these pistols are solid, and Wonder with the last.
Yeah, just pretty easy terrorist round.
Yep. They are just staying consistent with this one.
CTs will be having a buy. Zach's gonna struggle to get a gun and armor. Just AFK here. It's definitely
Oh, that is unfortunate.
not what you like to see from your anchor, but it is a B rush. Not like you would be seeing much contact in general.
Exactly. Maybe now that he's in CT, he could rotate faster into B because DTM is fast out the window. First one out to JM. Now he's just swinging on this entry path all the way around the site. Woostens isn't even ready for it, and that means that DTM has cleared everything.
Wonder likes
Gizbo.
this angle so much.
Oh yeah, Skizbo's been fast through mid, but Wonder's been ready the entire time. Hiding in the kitchen, cooking some pancakes, and taking names.
Yeah, we should see this save coming out here. I don't know why Zach's even considering it. Maybe he's looking
Yep.
for just one exit, but
Yeah, probably hoping for an exit, hoping to use the SMG at close range instead of backing all the way up.
you know, it's
So-
funny. That exact same angle that that Wonder just killed a guy there. We were playing EU matchmaking the other day. He killed a cheater there. I mean, it's got to be one of his favorite angles on this map, just to get people on lurk.
Yeah. You've gotten someone who's cheating from an angle, and you know it's a good angle. Or the cheater's just really bad.
Yeah, it was on a pistol though, so I mean, he can't exactly be the the god that he was with the scout, you know?
Exactly.
Should be getting this next round started. Zach
Yep.
didn't even make it out there with a kill. I mean, it would have been nice to see him with the MP9, but
Yep. Unable to really find much. Can be hard on CT side to get things going if players either aren't coming to you or are immediately taking you out. The first kill found, that's one of the pistols gone. DPLO's rifle, the only gun into this one for the CTs, and he's gonna get challenged. Ready for the jump up, gets that kill. DTM's fast out pallets with the trade, drops down another double entry for DTM. Puts it all on Woostons, who taken out by Wonder. I swear, DTM with all these entries and then Wonder in the perfect position to cut off the rotates.
yeah.
This is the dream combo right here.
I kind of think I didn't realize Rush or Rush. Sorry, DTM was this kind of entry fragger. Mostly what I've been seeing from him is you know smarter like CT sided plays, but he's very strong
Yeah.
in his entries.
I've seen him lurk a lot, but I've played with him a lot on entry too. I've really enjoyed it the few times that I did, because I was the guy to trade for him. So he took so much space for me, went down, I could get the kill nicely, and we could take sight. But here, he doesn't even need to get traded. He's just getting the entries clean.
Yeah. Just let it happen. Does go for the entry, but Skizbo was able to take him down. You know, I had mentioned Rush, and that's kind of what I was thinking of when I was thinking of DTM was, you know, a Rush type
I would
entry.
definitely think of a Rush from Complexity, at least in how smart he plays, but also he's not the most confident in his aim,
Yeah,
is how I would think of
he's
it.
very selfless. Like, he's able to take those risks for his team and just kind of do what his team needs him to do.
Mm-hmm. I think Wonder plays a similar way, except he's very confident in his aim. He knows he can destroy him, so he's the one taking these challenges at mids. JM's own challenge there in Palace, able to take out the Lurker and Pecan. That means that now they're going to have to activate with a real hit, which is A, and Wonder gets the first, swings wide onto Skizbo, does a great job at clearing everything. That means up from Connector, Wonder destroys all of A site.
He tries to.
Bomb can get planted. JM, is he going to ask for a flash from his teammate? No, instead just slow clears here into CT. The smoke in his face. He dodges the flash from DTM.
He should be just looking to get out here, but Wonder's already on the lurk. He's gonna start hearing this player jumping up into apps. But he is walking, so maybe JM's able to catch him. Let's see if Wonder clears this. Nope.
Oh no, Wonder's ready for his own kitchen angle instead of JM's off angle.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is
if
kind
he's
of a
able to get
50-50.
one. Yeah. It's a difficult 50-50. Looks the wrong way. The right time. Means he gets taken down. But they're still going to have so much money. Basically $10,000 on every player.
Yeah, the
JM
real
drops
advantage
over
is-
one rifle. They're going to cobble together a buy for the CTs, but they're going to have no ops. And they need some semblance of map control. Feels like Wonder's gotten mid a few rounds in a row. Able to just find picks off of that.
Yeah.
Immediately smoked off. Skizbo has to challenge, but there's no one there to meet him. It's fast B, DTM, another entry out. Pecan goes down. JM's able to double up, doing solid anchoring under that window. However, he gets lit up enough that it's a simple trade. Now 3-on-3 retake. Zaki gets one before they go down as well. But Skizbo, unable to find anything, means that DPLO, the last one here through apartments. That's a fascinating flash there.
Yeah, I've done that one for a while. As an A player, I just never get to use it, but it's actually one of the coolest flashes in the game. Just bounce it right off
Oh, yeah.
the window of the van, and it'll bounce right into apps.
Another solid entry. DTM only getting one, but one entry is all that you need when you're running into B. Playing that, you brought up Rush before. I think reminiscent of Alexi B.
Oh yeah?
The way that he plays, running pretty selflessly, but also selfishly, because he has all of his teammates to throw those flashes. He knows exactly what's going down.
Oh my.
DTM knew exactly how to clear outside. Oh,
What a
but just
timing.
let it happen. That's the timing. That's a rough one. That could be what the CTs need. They've got 3 FAMASs in this one, but the FAMASs so far have found impact. Skizbo's FAMAS gets 1 before he goes down. And from here on out, even trading is going to be good for the CTs. Because they have man advantage, and yep, there it is. JM's op rings out, now he can just sit CT. Wonder on the flank right behind him. We'll see if they're ready for this.
Yeah, JM's already holding the angle. They know.
Yeah, they must have heard it. Must have heard him. I'm assuming broke murder hole. Now taken down. JM's op just commanding the ticket booth. Able to trade out all of his teammates who also got their first frags, which was very important.
Wow, what a selfless play from JM. He doesn't even have armor, but decides to drop his teammate over the FAMAS.
Ooh, yes.
Maybe he's gonna go for an apps peek here. Or no, just straight up cat.
Ooh, no, yeah. Straight up cat instead. It's a good choice because the T's are defaulting to take mid control and apartments. Means that if he can shut down this mid to B, that'll be good. Finds the first one right out, but DTM is fast up for the trade. That speed is exactly what his team needed in order to not fall behind on this one, and now they have ladder control. However, Azaki can re-aggress off of that. DTM not expecting so many players here towards B, but the CTs had an initial triple stack. Wonder also going down, just let it happen in the apps. That means that Prism is the only one alive.
Yeah, should be a pretty hard clutch for him to make, but they don't know where Bomb is, and he will be picking up this kill on Zach. Should make it somewhat doable.
Yeah, he's assuming properly where these players will come from, but they're playing properly, deciding not to swing. It's just a shoulder peek. Then DP Low can back up. Prism's got to recover Bomb. He has an A site that's relatively open. The con player will fight him, but won't be able to stop him from getting all the way up A main. So instead, Prism walking B. Will he be ready for this close angle? Woostons is awaiting him to his right. He's just walking up. Now he decides to run, gives away his position, the swing wide, but his crosshair's flying all over the place, so Woostons shoots him down.
Big round for the CTs to pick up. If they're able to pick up this 9-6 half, it should be a very doable T-side half. I mean, but anything more than the T's can gain will just be icing on the cake.
I am very curious to see if they're going to be able to find these openings. We've seen them do it with the op. We've seen them do it with a rifle pushing aggressive. Because it seemed like this defaulting hasn't worked. And yeah, there's one aggressive underpass. Wooston's spotting is going to try to block off B. But JM Dodds finds one up from the unders. Flash is good, but Wooston still sprays down one. And JM has cleared out the entire flank. And he's coming in fast. He doesn't even want to let them plant this bomb. He's all the way up close. His HE has gotten the kill onto the site player. Finally traded out. But without bomb down, Pecan's in a very precarious situation. Surrounded by 2 players, finds the one, but taken out in the back lines by the second flanker. Just like I said, they just needed that kind of aggression to find openings, and JM gets it perfectly by going up underpass.
Just take a moment to appreciate Just Let It Happen, AK. He has spent at least $1,000 on that thing, I think.
Oh boy. Ooh, and he's got the Gamma Doppler M9 bayonet. The Shrek donger right there.
Nice green inventory by him.
Zaki's got the Evil Dynamo, though. One of my personal favorites for the red inventory. But now he sees full red as he gets shot in the face by Wonder. Counter utility thrown out by DP Low as the full A exec comes in from the T's. He's gonna have to hold this down, but the Molotov stops him from lurking the jungle smoke. Khan finds one. JM able to trade once, but now he's stuck in that close position and wall banged out. It's a little bit of poetic revenge for the wall bang hit onto him before. We have duels happening here in CT. DP Low just trying to play passive. Skizbo's found one with the op. DP has gotten traded out now. That means that Skiz, you're in a 1-on-2. He knows where both players are. However, because of that, Wonder's repositioned all the way into Sandwich. That means that he can just spray him down from below. That was a smart play. and it's a good half overall. Wonder with 18 frags, he's leading the way for his team. Whereas on the other side, we have JM.
Yeah, he's performing very well.
Oh yeah, both of them. I think they're both doing very solid in just getting the kills that they need to and going a little bit above and beyond, as we saw in that underpass push, or Wonder just getting multi-frags coming from middle.
Interesting decoy being thrown by Wonder.
Oh yeah. You know, he knows the decoy meta is going to be upon us soon.
I mean, what else would, T's and CTs do? I mean, use a flashbang? No, just use a decoy.
Nah. Decoy's the best. Although DP Low has flashbangs and he throws them over mid. Smoke landing CT as well. The flashes are good for them to get a few picks. No, it's actually only one. The rest of the players, they have to cross this jungle spot.
Oh, the bomb does
Wonder
get
finds one before going down. Yeah, bombs drop forward into Pecan's lap. And soon the CT smoke will fade as well. Yes, it has. They now have to fight onto those players, but there's two there. JM top frag for his team. But will he be able to take out 3 players at once? Glock spam all over the place. Reloads now. He's got 20 bullets and 3 kills to find. He's at least gotten out of Firebox. But none of the shots seem to be connecting until just now he gets one onto Prism. He's ready for the next one. Tags him up. DTM down to 40 HP. So JM's down to 28.
I think he saw him cross there.
Yep. He also spots the one. Pecan just head glitching. Means that JM gets close. He needed to hit that headshot. Doesn't find anything. Means that they can finally shut him down. It's a smart play, stopping the 1v3 from ever really seeming possible.
Yeah, it was a nice try by him.
It's a good effort. However, with that round gone, pistol round gone, they're going to also concede the 12th here, just buying up P250s. Unless they somehow receive some kind of miracle. I doubt we're going to see Acadian come out, although we are on Mirage.
Very true.
Yep, plenty of utility expended. That could just be their goal for this round, to draw out the util. So the goal for the CTs will be to get that money back that they spent on util by using their SMGs. DTM drops the smoke, retreats back into sight. Just playing this one very smartly, able to find the first kill. As they realize that it's pistols, he should get more and more confident. Speaking of confidence, just let it happen. Runs in for the double. Will he be ready for the last player behind him? This is where it all comes in. They might not be ready for the flank. There's no ops to be gotten and no knife kills either. Zaki instead spams him down with the P250, drops the smoke to just stall and get out of there. So he knows that once his position is found, yep, he just gets swung on. And it's actually Wonder from mid. Finishes him off. Got a kill with pistols. They burned some util. About all you can really hope for. Now they're going to buy up full AKs against SMGs. And this is where they have to either make it happen or shut up and give up the game.
Yeah, I would be interested to see like a mid push come out here. I think that might be a good play to get these SMGs into action fast. Either that or just hold close round.
Yeah, DP Low immediately out mid.
Yeah, that's one of the rifles down. Was a FAMAS.
That's a crucial entry. Wonder's going to be able to pick up the rifle. However, finding that kill means that now they also have the advantage, so they can just slow it down. Get into these angles that are favorable for the AKs. But this one might not be favorable as Zaki reveals his gun barrel to just let it happen. Oh, but it's too awkward over the smoke. Doesn't have X-ray like we do. And it's JM who gets the kill onto the Abs player. Pecan fast flank through underpass, able to pick up a gun. But in that swap, blah, 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 gets taken down. Wonder gets the first, swings out with FAMAS. FAMAS isn't good enough against the AK, though it's good damage. Means that these last two players only have a combined HP of 45.
Yeah, and Zach's already up in this pushed up position. I mean, if he goes through this murder hole right here, he's as good as done.
Oh, and there it is. He is donezoed. Zach finding another one. He's helping to get his kills up a little bit. Had a harder first half. Skizbo and Woostons, though, also having a rough time. Really seems to be the JM and DP show. Oh, now they've forced their opponents onto pistols. Can be dangerous. Wonder with a deagle, always dangerous. However, these AKs and this MAC-10 should be able to farm some kills.
Prism with a Zeus underpass. Could be a fun idea, but there's no one to meet him there.
Yep, he is up close. DTM swings out 5-7 deadly at close range, and it means that he can get an AK and back up. He's gonna hand deliver it right over to Wonder. Smart decision, able to pick up the deagle though.
Zach's able to
Slowness
pick up a
on that
kill.
weapon swap means that he gets shot in the back, and the AK can't do anything. Oh, Prism could do something though. It doesn't even need a Zeus. He just needs a USP tap.
Oh my.
That means we're in a 2-on-2, and Pecan with the deagle leaves it all on Skizbo. He's only got a few kills in this one. Yeah, 5 kills. He needs to make it 7. They're going to give this one up. He finds 1 kill. Now it's in a 1-on-1. Prism has no armor but an AK. And Skizbo has no health. Shut down. And that is an eco win. CT is coming right back into this one. It seemed like the T's could string together a few good rounds against this low buy, but instead, they're up against 4 M4s and an AK with nothing but deagles to their names. Zaki decides to force in. He wants to go all the way on this one. He's going to need to pull off something real big with that Galil.
Yeah, I can't help but to think it was a misbuy. Oh my.
Yeah, just not playing well enough with the team. Prism gets that one right out from Connector. It's a solid kill. Skizbo also taken down in Palace. They at least still have Bomb in their control, the T's. And Zaki is slowly aggressing here in the chair position.
Yeah,
He's just sitting waiting for a kill.
nothing much you can do in this position, honestly, though. Like, you can hold for the cat peek, but the chance that you get the headshot and also the body shot to finish him off is fairly low. I mean, realistically, what you want from him right here is, I mean, they're in a 3v5 situation. He's the only one with a gun. You need to see him taking some aggression, just like this.
Yeah, although the
my.
timing double peek right out. That's the problem.
Good old one.
Oh, yeah. Now Prism also gets one, and Wooston's the last player. He's got a Glock. He's swung on. Wonder Peak 2.0. Taken down, and, well, Zaki's money is broke. Zach with nothing to buy up, but everybody else can get into rifles. He'll have a pistol or an SMG.
Sorry about that,
Just-
boys. Had the net graph up on accident.
Oh, oops.
So small I couldn't even tell.
It's just gonna make this one a little bit difficult. Maybe they can go somewhere fast. They haven't really been able to run executes, and their utility I don't feel like is good enough for a default. They're not going to be able to really get anywhere if they waste all of these nades taking middle.
Prism should have heard that jump up, so he should be aware of the player in here.
And likely ready for it.
Oh yeah, he's even gonna molly him out.
And there's the spray down. Prism gets the SMG player. But TP Low's already close. That means that Pecan goes down. Prism finds another, and it's all down to these 2 top frags on the T side. However, they can't find any frags there in middle. Just as I say, I try to hype them up. Say they're the 2 with, well, near positive KD for DP and full 21 and 16 for JM, but they're unable to find anything. Fast flank closes them down.
And
Now at this point, it seems to just be a perpetual force.
nice flash coming out from Just Let It Happen.
You know, he throws the flashbang, wants to get rid of it, and sort of just lets it flash him. Deep apartment smoke, very interesting, but they're not able to aggress to take apartments. 'Cause instead, it's Woostons who's already out fast. However, his teammates are staggered behind from the Molotov, and that means they just get shut down
man.
by DTM and Wonder. It's just the perfect crossfire. Leaving DP last player left, tries to find anything with the Galil, but it's just beaten out by the superior M4. Felt like they were in full control of both the map, but also of the economy that game. Better guns in most all of those rounds.
Yeah, just
And there
nothing
it
you
is.
can do.
W for the CTs here. Wonder helping carry his team to victory. But everybody really chipped in, whereas on the T's, it felt like they had a few players that just couldn't find their form. So, first combine of the night, so that can happen.
Yeah, it's gonna be heating up into the next map. We'll be taking a short little break until we can find the next game, but we'll see you then. Hello, everyone, and we are back with Vertigo. We have
Oh yeah.
this knife round starting. Nice. Oh, I'm in the game. Unfortunate for them. Sosa Cube, but should be starting. Would have been nice to see them, to see me on the knife round, you know. But
Oh, I think you would have knifed so many of them.
I would have knifed the teammates, you know.
You would have gotten in. You would have gotten a 4K by killing your teammates.
I mean, you know, like, and then I would just jump off the edge, you know, just. But like, here's the thing: is the best side on Vertigo is T side, and like, no one knows about it. So I mean,
I don't know though. I kind of like to start CT so that you then get T side later.
true. You get some. You can
Just because like it's pretty even on Vertigo, IMO. All right, here's the mid fight.
got
Here's the stab
SVG.
time. SVG flank. Oh, it's pretty even. Enog's taken down. One right click.
See,
That's it. And SVG walking on the flank.
he should be able
He's
to
only
clutch
got two
this.
people to find. Yeah, this should be a pretty simple clutch. He's got more HP, so maybe he does the evil stall knife round thing, but I doubt it.
Does
There's
he?
one on ladder. He hears it.
Oh no!
He misses his right click. SVG, what's going on?
What a blunder!
It's tough. What a blunder.
Ah, unlucky for him.
Yep. Although like you said, T side not bad to start on for Vert. So
It's kind of like this too. Like when you're pugging, you might prefer CT side, you might prefer T side. Like, it's
sometimes CT comebacks are real good. Like if your team play is really garbage, like CT side, you all just get to aim out, and once you're warmed up, you get to swap over.
yeah. I feel like if you have a really dominant T side, it's very hard to start off, finish on CT side for them.
That is
Or-
true.
Sorry, if you have the momentum. Like,
Mm-hmm.
is this a B fake? Bomb? I can't really tell.
Oh yeah. Well, now bombs come back towards A, and they've made first contact at short. Smoke drops to stall them, but they're gonna go right past it. Flash up high. Means they can swing wide, but Saucy finds one onto Monty.
Oh my, I cannot find the right player.
That's our opening, and Stin gets a double in sight. Finally, Dooley down, where the Doolies are traded, and it's all on Dr. Freeman. Swings around, Glocks one in the face. That's all he can get. That one was interesting. They just sort of swung wide, and the initial shots went to the CTs, and from there it was just back and forth trading.
Yeah, and we'll be seeing both teams force in, even though the terrorists did not get the bomb plant. Interesting play by them.
Yeah, they are up against some SMGs, so honestly, I think that they'll be pretty comfortable, except the fact that Vnog's SMG's down 2 immediately. That's all the mid players gone. That prong to attack immediately shut down. However, Dr. Freeman gets 2 in response. Means they now have the site. Monty can drop a deep smoke and they can just creep up ever so closer. 3Cs also gets 1, gets sprayed down now. We have a 2-on-2. It's very possible, very doable for both sides. There's 2 kits in play. Util on Saucy. And Ron Swanson wins that first fight. That means that it's all on Freeman. He found the double to open up this round. Will he be able to close the round out? Waiting, he's holding back, holding passive, and finds the first kill. However, the bomb was stuck. Saucy stuck it the whole time. He even had util, but he didn't smoke, didn't do anything, just held E and won the round.
Yeah, huge by him.
I'm a little bit surprised that he found that one. The fact that he just stuck it throughout the entire thing, though, I mean, it's a smart play to make if you know that your opponent's only on an SMG and is going to want to play passive.
Yeah. Now the T's kind of, they're on Deagles. Not terrible. I mean,
Yeah, they're likely just going to look for some picks here because they want to keep the economic pressure up.
you know, if
If
they
they
wanted,
get 3 kills,
sorry, if
that
they,
means that they can destroy him.
Oh, they will be hearing this. Whoever the bottom is not uncrouching, which is definitely unfortunate.
Ooh, yeah.
They're just out mid.
This map control Be good. Beano spots him with the jump. Luckily, he didn't actually jump up. So he's able to back, and now he can aggress with his rifle out instead of his knife. Finds two. SVG the only one left, but it's not like they have a knife round with 2 lit players. They have 4 full health. And Saucy over with 1 HP.
Yeah, this should be
Likely.
yeah.
Yep, these SMGs just aggressing. Taking down SVG, and now we have the first gun round. It will be interesting to see 2 SMGs, Hamaya and Stin.
Yeah, I mean, I think Hamaya's it's looking like he's the B player here, so he should be able to, you know, maintain some pretty close range fights. Should not be a big issue for him. And Stin will be picking up the M4, so. God, Vinoz with the pick right away.
Oh, immediately shuts him down. The boost means that Stin can also get one before getting spammed down to 16. Saucy swings around the side. He's finding Saucy kills. He's 6-0. And his flash pushes Dr. Freeman back even more. B-Nugs once more. B-Nugs and Saucy, the players, 6 kills apiece so far.
Yeah, Vinoz is kind of just dismantling them in mid. Like, he's just peeking out, able to get this entry every round, and it's allowing him to early rotate once he gets the mid clear.
Yeah, it seems like they need some kind of counter utility for him, but not able to land anything this round.
Or if he's gonna just peek it every round, I mean, they could just group 3 players there, firing squad him, you know?
Very true. Oh, Freeman adjusts the aim. But B-Nugs just a little bit faster. Sprays him down. That's 3 in the round for him. And that is 4-0 for the CTs. Vexel immediately purchases up SMG, and it looks like the rest are going to follow. Freeman, the only one who really has rifle money here. We'll see if he decides to go for it. Instead, just a little bit AFK. Now he's back. Now he buys in AK nades. They're going fast B, and Freeman's going to try to shut down this mid push. Counter utility is solid for the CTs. Freeman trying to draw as much attention towards middle as possible so these SMGs can get close. And Monty's already close. Takes down Hamaya.
Yeah, they already have the sight. Get the mid player too.
Like yeah, Freeman finally able to find something. I feel like now that they've been able to take down that mid pick, they've actually got something in this one. It's been interesting. Hamaya seems to have been struggling over on B, but they hadn't abused it too much as they've been either losing kills in mid or going A and getting dismantled. Now it's a retake attempt. It's rifles against SMGs, so it's definitely possible. And this last SMG upgrade to an M4 instead. It's Vexel. He's tagged down low, but his 2 opponents are both low as well. He's waiting, creeping around. Molotov's in front of him. And Stin peeks out in front as well. However, he's just unable to land the shot on him. That means they should get the defuse. Oh,
just enough time.
So I just sort of assumed they had it based on how confidently he stuck it, but that one was real close.
Yeah, and I mean, with a little bit better plant position there, I think, you know, this round's easily a T round. They could play it back from ramp. Put, you know, 2 players back there, maybe one by the white box and one back down ramp, and it's just an easy post play from there. But instead, they kind of have to play up on site. Easy shots for the CTs.
Though they are on full loss, they got bombed down, so they can full buy in again. Physics finds the first one onto Hamaya. Hamaya just does not seem to be their day. This game's not really Vexel's game either. They're 0-5. They're going to start to aggress in middle. B-Nugs is repositioned to help out B. Taken down straight through the wood by Monty. And now Vexel has to rotate in, but they only have a MAC-10. Or no, I read there's T. I was so confused for a second. Physics is up. Only the wall bang means that Ron Swanson's able to take him down. My confusion. Now we mellow everything out. Now we've got it nice and simple. 3 CTs coming over from A, 3 Ts on B.
Wow.
Monty's aggressive position. He finds a tap, but Ron Swanson quick scopes him straight through the wall. It's hard to fight an op when you can't even see them. But now Vexel's close position. He swings around the side, but his rifle's not good. SVG's good for 1. With the smoke in his face, though, he's just spamming, trying to get onto that bomb. now we have Saucy sticking it, and he's finally taken down through the smoke. SVG gets that kill. Now Ron is sticking the bomb, but he just barely doesn't have enough time. SVG's done enough and is able to get away to save the AK. That is a good clutch with just a good consistent spray onto the diffuser.
Yeah, and, I mean, that one's almost too close for comfort with that last second defuse. I think he had maybe like 0.3 seconds before he had it. And just unlucky that he doesn't have enough time.
All right, now we start ourselves up again. Got 5 AKs out. Just holding. Physics holding smart, able to find the one onto B-Nugs. His aggression's now getting shut down. Stin is well shut down. And with those openings, that's what they needed. They were losing all of the duels in the beginning of this half. Now they're starting to win them, and now they're starting to win rounds. Will they make this one a second? Will we see some heroics coming out? Amaya playing close, gets the first one with the SMG, but not ready for the player around their side. Physics with the trade, and these last 2 A players again on a path to retake. SVG is already close. That means that Ron gets taken down. Saucy knows where SVG is, has an op to recover as well, but so does SVG. But in that transition of picking it up, they're shot in the side. Saucy now jiggling. Jiggle is solid to bait out the spray from Physics, but Monty's there for a trade. 2-5, the T's. They've started to get this one back under control. And this round is really the test to see if they can do it. They're up against a broken economy, just a scout, a Deeg, and 3 USPs for the CTs, so it should be pretty simple. If they can't win rounds like this, then I don't know if they can win this game. And if they can, then, well, they're going to get their economy into good state. B-Nugs, though, playing close. He pulls out the knife. There's 2 players in front of him. Is he going to go for it? Yes, now he creeps forward. Stabs the first one in the back, picks up their gun, spray onto SVG. Is good with help from Ron.
One of the double.
Oh, yeah. Now they're able to pick up that gun. Got a 4 versus 3, but bombs down on B. Amaya unable to hold it all alone, and B-Nugs was over in mid. Now taken down by that op. Stin's coming to pick up the rifle. And to spray down Physics. Monty, though, double spray down. He's able to hold straight from that generator position. Now Stin's the only one left.
Yeah, just
Gets
no time.
1 kill. Yeah, it's just sort of a consolation frag. Able to hold on to the AK. That can be dropped over to someone like... Get a gun for Ron, who's not going to have the best of economy in this next one. Whereas the T's, winning that one, I was saying it'd really help their economy, but it gets so dang close.
Yeah, and, I mean, they'll have enough to bind to this next one. They have just enough. Physics might need a drop from Dr. Freeman, but that's about it. There he is. Vexel on the SMG. Still 0-8. Fortunate for him.
Oh, yeah. Didn't even get to call it a 007 because he got 2 assists at least. And they're entering into B again. Amaya just seems to have been bullied over and over on the site, but now they back up and help comes in the form of B-Nugs, who eventually gets traded out. Amaya dropping as much util as they can, swinging around for the first, swings on the second as well, does not get them. That kill from Physics was important.
Vexel gets his
Amaya was
first.
the only one. Oh, yes. Amaya was the only one with advanced position.
I think they think this guy mid for sure.
Yeah, Vexel can try to cut off mid-rotations, but he'll get killed if he gets too aggressive. Stin comes around the corner. Vexel's not ready for the close angle, taken down with only 1 kill in the round. Physics also scouted down. That means Freeman's the only one left, but he's playing this one like a genius. He's inside the smoke. He lets them go past. Now he can come back out. He hears the smoke on the bomb. He hears Saucy. He knows where he is, but he's sprang through, and the crouch from Saucy versus the elevated position means the bullets whiz all over his head, but there's still just not enough time. Sin gets away with an AK. He can probably drop that over. We could get either some kind of force buy or just a save, and he could drop pistols. That was a solid clutch overall. Freeman did good to stay alive long enough so that it delayed that bomb stick, and when it finally came through, there just was not enough time.
Yeah, just an unfortunate round for the CTs. Good by Freeman to win that one.
Oh yeah, I was honestly surprised. I'm surprised that Freeman wasn't able to find that spray, and surprised that they stuck it without enough time. Interesting position over at sandbags for Ron Swanson. If he gets checked, that could be his life, but if not, he should be able to get free kills. Hamaya with 1 free kill. But the short player on A goes down in response. This is an interesting battle. I've seen Monty entering B before. Now they're just sort of lurking here. In this 1v1 versus Hamaya. They drop the flash mid for their teammate. That's going to allow their SVG to swing out wide, but Bnugs is ready. Retaking command of that mid position, and that means that now Monty is activated, needs to get map control for their teammate. Vexel coming in with the bomb. Oh no, Vexel's over towards A, making plenty of noise. Now all the rotates come in towards A as they hear Monty run away. Vexel just forced to play safe as Monty comes up to this ramp position. He swings out wide and headshot by Saucy. That scout just looking damn saucy there. Let's see if he can get another one. Shot goes wide, but Bnugs is in there to help. Straight from the back line, straight from short. They come in, they pick up AKs of Galil. And now they're able to even out their economy versus the T's who, because they won a few rounds, now they definitely do not have the loss bonus to buy this one.
Yeah, there should be a buy coming on in. I mean, they don't have enough to buy into this next one. At least with full rifles, so they should force up. Are they gonna try the run boost?
Ooh, that'd be spicy. They're thinking about it. They're talking about it.
Just figuring out the logistics right now. I mean,
Yep. SVG looking around the side, saying, "Nope, we go that way, off the edge. No. I'll be fine. You just crouch there. Yep.
Interesting.
You're gonna just jump onto Freeman's head. It's like they're playing it off first or second jump.
Let's see if he can make this happen.
Oh, he's waiting. Jumps. It's a run. it's awkward. You're gonna try to do it a second time. First jump, the run, oh no,
They
this
got
one's
this,
just
I
real
believe.
tough.
Vexel.
Vexel's killed himself. Okay, he's timed out. I thought he was just so done with that. SVG doesn't even have the air strafe.
Off the edge.
And now they've wasted so much time with that Stin's up close on ramp to take down Monty, and Freeman's left just like, guys, there's not even pistols to pick up. I guess I got this one, but Deagle went flying off the edge. And he just runs in close. Nothing he can find. Bnogs takes him down. It's a good round for the CTs. I mean, we kind of expected it to be a good round. More, it's just a rough round for the Ts, but hopefully they can laugh off that run boost.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they're not too worried about that one.
Yep. And we just get to have some fun watching that one. Seeing them try to run around the corner.
Vexel is back into the game, so this game should be underway very soon. Let's take a look at the A players this round. We haven't been seeing much action by them. Hopefully the T's will realize that B is not the way to go. We'll see if they'll buy into this next one.
It's been these late round A hits that really haven't gone well for the T's, and they only do that after B goes poorly. I think going fast B after pulling Bnogs off of it is good because Hamaya seems to be the weak point for the CTs. It's why they seem to like B so much, is that Hamaya struggles when they're left all alone there. However, once teammates come in, Hamaya's done a great job to just stall and play with them. That's where they've been able to get those 3 kills that they do have.
And I think Hamaya's just getting started, getting warmed up. I mean, he's a pretty strong player overall. I think particularly on the T side, he's a stronger player. CT side, I don't think he's the strongest, but I think he's a pretty good anchor. So I would expect him to...
and he's made smart decisions in how he plays. It's just the duels that didn't go his way. If they can force those 1v1 duels with him, it'll be good for the T side, but
I don't think
if not, they'll keep getting punished on B.
Realizes they have to unpause. This is... Oh.
Maybe they'll do an event. Oh, no. Instead, Vexel's just doesn't match the files. He's got to verify his game files, maybe do a little restarting.
Quickly Vekban?
Oh, no. I hope this isn't one of those moments
No.
where we just hear Semler go, he's been VAC banned?
I think it's just a verified game files kind of thing.
Yeah, that'd make more sense, you know. Oh, I don't know. Maybe he'd been cheating for those like 2 kills he got.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta
I
get
I,
two
I
kills
doubt it.
somehow, right?
Yeah, he's got anti-aim, not in that like other people can't hit him, but that like his bullets go around the opponents.
Oh, I mean, that's a first one. It's like those
Hmm.
videos on YouTube.
Oh yeah, where they
Have you?
troll the hackers.
Yeah, I love those. I don't think he's put out a video recently, but I love
Yeah,
watching
those
those.
ones are fun.
We are just, kind of seeing the teams sit here. Probably gonna be a little bit longer one. I know.
Yeah, you should get those Sliggy configs so that you can hit the buttons for the spawn cameras.
Oh yeah. Hopefully we'll have
Ooh.
some of those soon. He is back. Stin's now gone.
Oh no! Now Saucy is unpaused. Saucy is called for a pause.
Let's
We're
let's take
losing
a
players left and right.
let's take a little tour of the map. Let's go see what
Oh,
this.
let's look at the fun part. I like going down there. I remember having bunny hop races with my friends on the road.
I believe this was a. It's supposed to be what, Manhattan, I think.
That makes sense.
I believe it's Manhattan. Got some police cars. Just
Some real detailed textures down here.
yeah, I mean just some 6K graphics down here. This is
Oh yeah, this
this
is what Source
is
2 will
this
be.
is Source 2. I wonder what it'd be like to just. I think 3Clicks kind of made a video like this. Like, I think there's a map where either he made it or he found it where, there was, I think it was part of like the hostage. He was trying to remake the hostage maps to be like just a whole lot better. It was essentially like a race, and like the T's
Hmm.
kind of favored.
Oh yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
like there was like fights across buildings. It was very cool to see. It's kind of like
Oh, that sounds fun.
in TF2 Two Forts, if you know that map.
Oh, mm-hmm.
That I feel like that's
I was a professional 2-fort sniper.
dude, such an iconic map.
So iconic. So terrible if you're trying to play the objective. So amazing if you're trying to
Oh,
sniper battle people.
or if I just remember setting up Ingies on that map too,
Mm-hmm.
or Scouts were always fun too because you could just double cross
Oh,
onto the
true.
or double
You
jump
ever you ever
across.
played Pyro Shark down in the water?
Oh yeah, down in the little sewer pipes, I believe they
Mm-hmm.
were. It
Now
was,
that I know how to surf, I've learned that I can surf those pipes too. So if I ever go back, revisit some old TF2,
you know,
surf around.
that's one of the things that I forgot that I could do. Like if you were to go back to TF2, your movement probably be very very good in comparison to like, what
Mm-hmm.
it was, back in the
And
day.
my flicks. Although I break my arm with Scout because my sensitivity is so low now because it's my Counter Strike sense.
Oh yeah, I feel like it's kind of like Overwatch. Like that game you didn't really need low sense. It much preferred higher sense because everyone's just going everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean like I guess it was just mainly the scout who was just going everywhere. But
Yeah, Pyro with some tracking. Minecraft's another one where people go everywhere. I've definitely got a higher sense in Minecraft, though I've been playing some competitive Minecraft with my friends. It's been pretty fun.
yeah, hopping on Badlion.
Oh yeah.
Remember those days? I think I've probably got more hours on Minecraft than I do CS, and it's quite impressive considering I have like 2.5K hours on CS.
Oh yeah. I've definitely got more CS hours just because when I started playing more games, I was in CS by then.
Very true.
But still, I don't know though. Maybe I have more hours in all the Pokemon games combined.
Yeah, how many hours do you have in CS? Or yeah.
2.5K.
Hmm.
But I
See,
have like at least 1 or 2 Pokemon games maxed out to 999 hours.
oh
So
wow. Okay. The most I've ever had is like around like 300, 400 hours, I think. So that's
yeah.
definitely quite
Well,
a
some
bit.
of those hours might have been AFK, you know,
Yeah, you just leave the DS on, plugged in,
AFK farm and put some tape over it so you can farm eggs in the one area of the map that's a loop.
My favorite was in Platinum. I would throw my Pokemon in the daycare, and you just go to I think it was Team Rocket headquarters, or not Team Rocket, sorry, Team Galactic headquarters, and you could just
Mm-hmm.
go in circles, farm those the XP, because Pokemon leveled up when they were in the daycare. So
Mm-hmm.
you just wake up in the morning to 2 level 100 Pokemon with a
And then have to pay $1 million to get them out.
oh yeah, You have to grind money in the Elite Four for that.
Oh yeah.
It's definitely some hype going on. Wonder what's the issue with Stin.
Yeah, they just seemed to full on DC. It wasn't any like game files or anything. Let me scroll up in the Discord, see. Oh, they're out of the Discord as well, so likely an internet problem.
Interesting.
Or just full PC.
Should I sub in?
You could do it. You could get Haku or Forecast to do it.
Very true. If he's not coming back, I mean that's always an alternative. Oh, Freeman opening up the cases. Nice little
Yo,
UMP Moonrise.
That's a good one. Moonrise is a fun one. I like that and the Arctic Wolf as just very simple, good-looking skins.
Yeah, let's take a look. I can inspect it in game if I find his profile real quick. Let's see.
Yo, I'm looking in chat. CSC TF2 event when? Honestly
Ooh.
though, there's TF2 on Face It now.
Wow, it's nice and field tested, and for whatever reason,
Oh yeah.
very undetailed. I think it's like just a glitch
It's some
in the game.
minimalist art, you know.
I have a strong feeling it's just my CS:GO being a little weird.
Oh yeah.
Let's do some.
Okay. My first competitive like esports thing on a team was definitely a TF2 tournament.
Ooh, yeah, I think used to play. Hmm,
I played on the Starstorm Slaughter in the Hydro TF League.
used to
It
play
was a league played only on the map Hydro.
used to play factions fairly competitively.
Ooh, yeah.
Used to. I've won roughly like $100, $200 on Skyblock once. Mechatronic
Oh, wow.
into sub.
Well, that's a good sub, definitely. If
Yeah.
you're pulling anybody in, you gotta pull in Fragger like Mechatronic. I've had to fight against them. I was real sad that I lost to him, because Sadcat was also on that team.
Yeah, I mean, losing your friend, you never want that to happen, you know? You gotta
Exactly.
gotta have the bragging rights, but we will be seeing this game get started. Thank the Lord for Mechatronic.
Yep. Filling in at the last moment. Let's see if this last moment sub will be solid. Maybe it'll be like when Mouse Sports' last minute sub was just bringing in simple.
Let's see what Mechatronic has to start this round off. Just have the Galil.
Yep, got the Galil over and immediately takes the fight to them. Gets one before going down. It's 2-for-2 trade. They drop the smoke in the back of the site and Freeman gets aggressive. A little bit of damage. Now he's able to get the bomb down safely. Are they going to realize, though, that Saucy is still in short? Vexel takes Saucy down. Tamaya gets one on the site. Now we're in a 2-on-2, but Binogs just slightly too aggressive there because Vexel is not available, or Vexel takes him down, and there's no one available to trade. However, Hamaya's wide swing eventually finishes him off.
Yeah, like I said before the break, I think they needed to go A, and I mean they were able to get onto the site, get the bomb down. I think just like a little bit stronger post plant, you know, taking up short control a little bit earlier, just might be able to get that round clinched.
Well, Mechatronic 1-1-1 now. Seem to be doing pretty good.
It's a little AFK.
Oh, he's gotta set everything up. He's not ready. He wasn't expecting to play here, but they pulled him in. Last minute substitution and Saucy aggressive short, but instead it's Monty who goes to punish him. Mechatronic able to find one, but there's players aggressing from both sides of him, and so Monty gets the 2K. That's the site completely open. Binogs throws some nade, or gets hit by some nades. They're forced back, and they're just forced into this retake. Vexel's SMG finds a second one. Vexel seems to be coming alive now. He's been struggling before. Now the T's can hopefully get some more rounds in here. CTs have already won the half. Smoke in their face. Hamaya trying to use this as a one-way, just creeping forward. Now he's swinging out with Ron, who finds the first on the op. Smoke in towards the short shelf, and they're going to have to just tap the bomb, put the Molotov onto it, and Vexel's wide swing gets that kill. Freeman with one as well. Comes through that short smoke. AKs him down. That means that now there's just rough money. Hamaya, one of the only people that can buy. He goes ahead and buys, but might be a little bit too early. They might not have been ready for this one. Nope, they decide for the force up. T's sorting out who gets what weapon. They should all have rifles here. SVG still on the clock, and it's fast mid. Mechatronic again. He just seems to be so aggressive. He's taking the fight to them, and they haven't been playing against him because he just subbed in this round, so they're not ready for the aggression. Saucy right behind, so even when Mechatronic goes down, he can trade. He can spray down the next one and make it a 1v1. Saucy, last player left, and he knows where to expect Freeman from. Even here's the flashbang. He's just skirting around this edge. Dangerously close to falling off. But instead he pops off. Sprays Freeman in the head. That's a 1v2 clutch out of Saucy.
Yeah, well done by him. The nice mid aggression coming out. I mean, just able to overrun the one person that was there. And the T's a little slow out of spawn, trying to, I guess, drop over some weapons to each other. Just kind of get caught out there in bad positioning. If they were all towards A or even B, I mean, they would have been able to take the site with the bomb and everything, but it's just trapped in spawn.
Oh, yeah. Now Bnog's aggression, just like we've seen before. The off angle, though, means that physics gets punished as well. This is rough, losing both of the opening duels. One brought to you by the CTs, the other one your own player peeking out. They're going to try to equalize things by taking mid control. It is Ron Swanson and Bnog's the only two players here. Ron spots the boost, sprays a few FAMAS bullets before falling back. You just need to play it safe. That's what they're doing so far with this utility. A little bit of a team flash, but they don't have to worry too much. The molly's down, so no one can peek him. Now Vexel's looking to peek. He's looking to get slightly aggressive in mid with this op. He needs to find the opening for his team, who are all just creeping around. They need an opening. That's the struggle of being on the T side, and that's the struggle of it being last round. You can't even just save this op. That off angle from Saucy. A little bit dirty, but he doesn't care. He gets the kill. From there, it leaves it all on Freeman and SVG. They do have A control pretty much on lock. It's just Mechatronic who's sitting in the back of sight. He can take his time to peek up. The time is now, but SVG beheads him. That makes this a lot more possible. However, with the man advantage, the CTs decide to get a little bit more aggressive. Spraying through that smoke, they're all there, and the nade gets Freeman down. And the kills catch both of them. There it is. CT's winning out this half 10-5.
Wonder wants to be brought in as an analyst. What's your thoughts on that?
You know, I'd actually be fine having Wonder in for some analysis.
All right, let's bring him in. You know, let's see what.
All right, we're getting a special guest here, Wonder, the major man himself.
I'll just stick to I'll stick to doing just doing me. You know, Wonder, welcome.
Howdy, howdy.
Howdy, howdy. How do you think this one's going? Do you think we're going to see a turnaround at the half, or do the current T's now, who have 10 rounds, are they just going to sweep it away?
The Terrorists are winning this for sure. Physics is getting a 2K here, and Freeman's also getting a 2K.
All right, you've heard it here first,
HLTV
folks.
confirmed.
From the analysis,
Okay,
Physics immediately taken out by Bnog.
Getting bad numbers.
His aggression in mid now shows aggression in A as well. Gets that kill. They're in, but SVG's also into the site. He's freaking
Taking off his
imposter
shackles.
here. He's getting up close, pretending to be a terrorist himself. The flash is decent. Bnog with some damage. Mechatronic able to get the kill instead. Vexel up against 3 players, make it 2 now. They're both tagged up, so he can just jump over top of this box. He's got body armor too. As long as he doesn't get headshot, he should have this.
He went for
But
the unnecessary
there it
reload
is.
there. That really cost him.
Yeah, that reload really being rough. The fact that his little noggin showing up above means Bnogs can just shut him down. 19 and 17. Saucy and Beanogs leading the way for the terrorists.
That is unfortunate. He still had, I'm pretty sure he still had like 5 bullets left.
Yeah, and he only needed one into the lit player, but instead gets nothing. Vexel's initial aggression gonna get punished with some damage, but at least he proves that no one's rushing mid.
Monty.
And
with the
Monty,
USP.
yeah, somehow USP's one down in middle. Vexel drops an HP, just gonna start playing it passive. SMG finds the first kill, even though he took damage early. He's doing well to hold B. Counter flash, they're just still stalling, but that peek finally gives up the aim of the game, gives away his life. Monty coming in, won't find anything else with the USP. Instead, it's Mechatronics double. The 2K might have prompted him to get more over-aggressive. SVG the only one left. Maybe his Deagle finds something, but seeming likely that he either saves this one for next round or just gets a kill and backs up. No Kid's gonna make this time rough. He's scoping out where he can find some guns. Picks up a MAC-10. Spots out Hamaya, but in trying to swing on Hamaya, Ron Swanson gets him in the side. There it is. We're 12-5. The force buy is shut down. CTs, if they want to save this one, if they want to get a full buy into the next, they're going to have to give up 13. Whew, this one's just... It's a little bit rough. The fact that they go for that force buy and don't win it, yes, it would have been great if they could have won it, gotten back into this one a little bit faster. However, now all that they have is Physics' Deagle, Freeman's Deagle, and that's it.
Yeah, I really think the CT should go for a push here together with these weapons and no armor, but they seem to be splitting up.
Yep, Physics though does get aggressive and does get shut down immediately by Beanogs. He goes, "No, I know what you're doing. I've been aggressive before." And SVG push back finally now. Most all the pistols seem to be here. This has been a fast rotate into A. They made the right decision. They just don't have the right shots. Instead, it's Mechatronics op doubling up, now spamming that smoke, looking for even more. Scoped in on the right area, decides to turn back, watch the flank instead. It's just 2 Deagles left. Or 2 pistols, not even Deagles, because Vexel's on the P2000. That might be a P250, actually. Yeah, he's playing up... Or no, that is a 2000. I'd know how guns work. He's waiting, holding close. Mechatronics got 3 on this AWP. Will he make it 4? Flick up's not solid. Vexel can only find a tag onto Hamaya, and Saucy's shot is solid. Straight around the corner, finishes him off. Now we have the buy up. Now the CTs are going to need a consistent streak of rounds. Op out for both sides. Good util on both sides. And it seems like Saucy just making some noise over B is going to try to hold B ramp as the rest, or try to fake B ramp. The rest of his teammates aggress fast. Physics, again, the wide swing doesn't work out for him. SVG at least able to find one. It's good damage so that he can back up. And Monty onto Beanogs.
Taking down Mechatronic, that's a big kill.
Oh yeah, these kills are important, though Monty does get traded out. That means we're here on a 3v3. Vexel's coming to reinforce A, and SVG dies through the wall. It's not a good way to go down. Now the T's have complete control. The question is, do they even want to end it on A? They're taking fights, but they should be able to know that both players are here. Vexel forced out by the Molotov is off flick, not good, and can't readjust in time. Goes down, and that leaves it all onto Freeman, who they know was here on A before. So they're just going to back and go B instead. Ron Swanson, the only one here, trying to catch Freeman if he goes aggressive. And instead, Freeman catches him aggressing. And now realizes that it's a fake. Realizes that was the only lurk. So he's going to have to go for this retake. It's either this or they give up 14. And it's not a good prospect to play up against with a save on the cards.
Yeah, this is
Freeman,
near impossible with the player on B ramp. As long
yeah,
as
he has
stays
a
alive.
kit. He has
He
a kit, so
does.
if he finds these fights, he can get him. The first fight, one onto Saucy, because Saucy was not looking the right way. Now he taps it. Is he ready for B ramp? No. Instead, he's trying to clear close left, so Hamaya can finish him off. Hamaya, that player who we highlighted in the first half as being sort of punished, struggling over on B to hold it down solo. They have no problem holding that bomb down solo on T side. All right, force back in. CTs, again, they don't want to give a match point. They're having a rough time. Physics, another aggressive peek. Takes some damage, gets some onto Mechatronic as well. Monty tags up Ron. But Hamaya's close, so he takes him down. Physics, though, able to finish off the damage that he did. And Vexel gets one in mid. Shutting down that mid aggression is very important, as now they can just focus. They know that the main hit is coming in towards A, or at least it was before these players now back up. Hamaya, bomb on his back. He's slowly crawling over towards B stairs instead. SVG takes that close angle. He's hiding on A, but no one's coming there. Instead, it's B, which is wide open, that both these players are creeping into. Rotating in the back lines. It's Freeman. Ron drops a close smoke, although that will also give Freeman something to play around, which he does expertly, finding the 2K spray down. That's 6. That's at least something. They're proving that they can win these rifle rounds. They can even win that force up, which seemed real rough. The problem is now, if Vexel doesn't get that mid pick, if Physics doesn't get that pick down ramp, like, they're not having it. And those kind of 50-50 duels are things that you cannot replicate over and over when you have to make this big of a comeback. Should be pretty simple here, though, up just against pistols. Hamaya's Tech-9 aggressing, good damage, but Freeman sprays down 2. Saucy, damage onto Vexel through the grates. Mechatronic looking to finish that one off. He only has a Glock, but he only needs a little bit of damage. Doesn't find it, though. Freeman gets a 3rd. Now at this point, these last 2 pistols, how much they can do. Monty swings from behind, gets the 1st, gets the 2nd. It's actually Vexel to finish him off.
It's very
It's a
important the
decent-
CTs didn't lose anybody there for their economy.
Yeah, it's a decent turnaround so far. If it's gonna be possible, they're gonna need good economy. So far, most of them will be able to buy up, even if they lose, so they hopefully won't have a terrible buy if they lose 1 and have to go up against 15. Though, ideally, they don't lose any, because they want to make this comeback, and they do not want to have their backs against the wall any more than they already do. But that's rough. That's super rough. 2 kills given up. The players peeking into ramp. I was saying before, those 50-50 duels, so hard to replicate over and over, and finally they get punished, meaning it's only SMG, who was hurt over towards short shelf, so B-Nogs can come finish him off, aggresses even through the smoke. Vexel, the last one alive, shut down. B-Nogs just destroys 3 players, cracks open the site, runs around through that smoke. That was just a solid round.
I think Vexel had his headphones on backwards there.
Yeah, he was so ready for the mid peak. He was like, my guys have got this on A. And then instantly, 2 players go down at the beginning. Next one swung on hard, and B-Nog straight through the smoke onto him as well. They're going to go for that aggression, though, and this time they find the kill. This is important. They're trying to just stay safe now. However, Monty gets a little bit over-aggressive. SVG tries to go into trade, but his spray is super wild. So Saucy finishes him off. Now I think the T's are just going to try to exec this one straight into the site. They have man advantage, and they have another kill onto Physics. Player in the heavens, Freeman able to get 1, but he takes so much damage for that one. At least both CTs are here, but there's so many nades in their face that unless they get something heroic through that smoke, they're not going to have anything into this one. Mechatronic playing on top of the site. Will he get spotted out, or will he get these kills to finish out the game? There he is spotted. Freeman gets 1. Vexel with 1 on the op as well. It leaves it all onto Hamaya. 11 and 11. He's positive. See if he can get these 2 kills. Swings onto the first. It's a good spray. The last one is lit, but he's spraying the smoke because he expects the stick. Means that Freeman can finish him off and should be able to just stick this bomb. Yep. Simple, it's easy. 8 rounds on the board. All they need is, a casual 7 more to bring us to OT. I've got to say, it's just rough in general for them to try to get back into this one with a comeback. These duels, they just need to keep winning them. And they at least got them all in that retake. But for now, SVG swings wide. He spots one out, but he doesn't want to take it. Pressure has to be mounting for them. They do boost up and over for some damage. And it's Vexel who gets aggressive. Takes a shot, gets taken down. It means that Freeman's the only one here to hold B. He's rotated from mid. He's dropped some nades, so he should be able to stall it pretty well. But instead he gets aggressive. He doesn't find any kills. Hamaya as well in mid cuts off one of the rotators before SVG can take them down. Now we have a 2-on-4 retake, 2-on-3, 3-on-1. SVG the only player left. Haven't been having the best of games. Haven't been having the worst either. They could make this one amazing, but they just drop a smoke in their own face. They're going to have to either go through this or mix it up and come from another angle, because this is the last round. They run around the side now. The noise will be heard, so Beanogs just decides to swing on it. He's so ready for it, so confident. And there it is, 16-8. First half advantage. They capitalize off of it, win this one out.
Yeah, and win it, they did. 16-8 in a pretty convincing fashion. Thank you to Mechatronic for coming and subbing for Stin. Unfortunate that Stin had to leave, but Mechatronic able to pick up 14 kills.
Yeah, somehow he's not even bottom frag. He was so impactful in those rounds. He got real aggressive.
Yeah, wasn't even there for half the rounds and has 60 ADR. Pretty impressive.
Whew.
Yeah, 14 kills for sub again. It's pretty good.
Oh,
when,
yeah.
when did he sub in? What round?
I believe it was, I don't know, it was towards
He got to play on, it was like 10 rounds in, maybe?
Yeah, 10 rounds or so.
Yeah, 14. That's the number of rounds DTM's team lost in a row. Shout out DTM in the chat.
All
Oh,
right.
man. Well, that was a good game. Hopefully we'll be able to get another one going. Looks like we might even get a major game going if some of these minor players want to sub in. See how it goes.
Or if Wonder wants to go back where he belongs.
I'm going.
All right.
There we go.
Let's take it a
Wonders
break and
in.
we should have a game very shortly.
Yeah, likely a major game, which will be exciting.
All right. We'll see you guys real soon. Hello, and welcome back. We will be getting another major game started, and this should be our last game of the night, at least for the stream. There will probably be some games going on after this for a
Yeah,
little
if
while.
if you're only watching the stream, you should join. You'll get to play with me, and I will commentate over your clutch, and you will be very annoyed.
In the middle of your clutch, he'll just start talking, and you'll
In the
wonder.
middle of your clutch, I'll be like, "Oh, the quick switch! He misses that kill.
You'll say, "What a
Time
blunder!"
is low, and the pressure definitely has to be on him. If he loses this one, he lets down his entire team."
Shout out to Mechatronic and the boys over at Simple Radar / Read TLDR for
Oh yeah,
for the minimap we're using. It's very nice.
oh yeah. Gotta say, loving the simple radar. Eventually, we'll be able to set up the whole stream going with custom overlay. You can even like put who the casters are on the overlay,
Oh yeah.
who the observer is, all that good stuff.
Casting and observing. We have Stepbro. Easy clap. His ping is still going all over the place. I wonder if that's a server thing or if that's just DTM. Seems like it's just him, as he's the only one
It's
over
rough for DTM.
over 150 ping.
You know, he does entries, so like maybe if he can teleport past their bullets as he goes in first.
I mean, what more can you ask for, right?
Exactly. I think the best way is to just purposefully fray your Ethernet cable so that
Oh,
it
yeah.
drops as many packets as possible without DCing you.
Just get the good old lag switch going, you know?
Exactly. Or don't do that, but
Oh. All right. Don't
Wait
know
a
about that
second.
one.
are we about to do team pick?
Am I about to play?
Nope, maybe Kowalski is.
Am I playing, boys?
I think you can DC
I think I could leave now.
because now we seem to have 5-5. There we go. We got teams. Again, Wonder DTM combo. This time James with them. They got 2 players in Wonder Peak on one team.
You know, just by having Wonder on your team doesn't make the team an instant win, but I would say Wonder's
No.
team, you know, is the favorite here.
Yeah, it usually gives an advantage. DTM is such a good supportive element that when they're around good players like Wonder, definitely can make it work. I know James also good one for finding picks. So same with Prism. Seen Skiz, they were struggling a little bit in that Vertigo game. Right? No, they were struggling a little bit in the Mirage game actually. But they eventually turned it around. We'll get to see this knife round coming out. The third person. I just burped. We get the third person experience. It's like we're watching Overwatch or something.
It's beautiful.
They're all stabbing each other. It's all left onto James. He only has 3 right clicks to find. And instead gets stabbed in the back.
All right. It's going to be
I mean, it's-
interesting if we'll see them stay or swap. I mean, they will be staying. An interesting decision. Going to be giving the terrorists almost all the momentum, at least, you know, on the aggressive side.
yeah, but if they can't start things up, the CTs can get rolling, and after that, it's real hard to break through.
Yeah, look at this long spawn by Kowalski. I don't think he'll be using it, but would be
Ooh,
pretty strong.
Pretty nice. There's 3 Ts also spawned for long, so they might try to go in on this fast. Prism has the smoke. They could use that one for long cross, or Xbox, or mid to B. 3 players are coming up mid to try and
Oh
challenge
my.
him. JM immediately beheads the first before backing up to another angle to try and take this duel. He swings out and eventually gets taken down through the car. However, these fast mid players are now up on the flank. Find the first. Wonder gets 1 down. Finds a second now. Makes it a lot easier for the T's because they've completely shut down the flank. Cat player goes down. Kool-Aid gets the first. Now he has to contend with Wonder, who's hiding over at car. He seems to suspect that they're there, but he is not ready for the one on ramp as well. now taken down, and that is a solid round overall for the T's. Got a little bit worrying when the fast flank came in, but Wonder took him out.
Yeah, nice round by Wonder. This should just be a nice eco farm. Though, Flip is picking up the scout, and they are forcing into this.
We'll
if
see
he
if
gets,
Flip gets a little aggressive mid. He's going to spot one. Doesn't land the shot, instead gets tagged through the doors. Just spamming Skizbo tag down as well. That means that, even exchange of damage so far, but map control goes to James. He's up cat now, and they're ready to fight into sight together. The flash high. Skizbo gets one deked. JM with one as well onto Prism. These players getting plucked out of mid-air, and even though they have the sight, they do not have the kills. Wonder trying to find said kills before he gets bombed down. Instead, it's DTM coming out mid, finding a double.
Oh my, that shot from DP into
Oh,
a 2v1.
absolutely destroyed in sight.
Oh.
Just as it seemed to be good for the T's, they had bomb. DTM got a double, and then no one else finds any more kills. Means
Yeah,
that these picked up rifles just come into play and destroy.
DP's, his nice Khalil shots will be able to pick up this round for them. I mean, Wonder was definitely not expecting him to come out of pit.
Oh, yeah.
Just pinpoint accuracy.
At this point now, the CTs aren't going to have the best of buys. They only did bring 2 guns over, and, it's not like they're on loss or anything to get a ton of money out of this. That means that we see a rebuy up from the terrorists. They're trying to win the force buy wars. They lost the first battle, but they did not lose the war. And because they're on SMGs, they're going to bring it towards B. Bomb's a little bit late behind. They're staggered behind this Molotov as well. Finally gets smoked off, and James just runs in first, immediately shut down. Kool-Aid finding 2 more as well on the spray. Wonder with 1 trade, Skizbo with another one. He can at least try to plant bomb, but JM is immediately aggressive. He knows that there's only 1 guy left, and if he plants that bomb, he gets shot in the face. If he doesn't plant that bomb, then what else can he do? He's only got a MAC 10. Good cleanup there for the CTs. Good 3K from Kool-Aid, straight out of the tons.
Yeah, and it's a nice reset for the CT economy. I mean, terrorists will be on eco this round.
All it is the Wonder Deeg, the Skizbo, Tech 9, and other than that, Glocks. They get long control for free because the CTs instead boost up cap. But even with long control, DP low, sprays them all down. 4 in the round. Will this be an eco ace? He needs 1 more, and he's aggressing with the Deagle, but Prism's Deagle shuts him down instead. Finally taken out. They keep 4 M4s. CT's going to be happy with that one. The T's not looking happy at all. They've lost DTM.
Yeah,
Forced to DC.
I think DTM's still a little bit upset with his ping. Might have to deal with the VPN he might have put on beforehand. Could just be coming in to bite him in his butt right now.
Oh, playing on VPN, that's rough.
Yeah, he had a theory that it might help. I mean, a lot of people have said that, like, if you have bad routing to a certain server, if you were to play on a VPN, in that similar location, so you're routing to your VPN and then to the server, it would improve it, but doesn't seem to be the case.
Yeah, might just have to flip that off and reconnect. Hope for the best. Right now, the best seems to be coming the ways of the CT as they lost that pistol round. But past then, they haven't been losing anything. Got 4 rifles on both sides. DP's probably going to buy up into a rifle as well, and we'll see if DTM can reconnect in time for him to get a rifle. Doesn't look like any ops are going to be bought out unless JM or Kowalski decide to drop one over. That'll mean that we basically just have a pure rifle round. This is how some purists want CS to be played. They want AK versus M4. Everybody gentlemaning.
Yeah, the op's just so OP. I mean, come on, guys.
Exactly. It's broken. We can't use that one.
There aren't utility.
What are we gonna use, like a Krieg or an AUG? No. We fight this one like men. AK versus M4. Wide swing every angle.
Yeah, and I mean,
Obviously.
like, how else are you supposed to deal with an op besides just taking the gun out the game? I mean, there's no flashes or smokes or anything like that in this game.
Exactly. Just complain to Valve on Twitter. Everyone knows that's the strategy.
It's the play. I mean, we will be seeing DTM join back. I think his ping is going down, so
Yeah, it's dropping now that he's joined in. Hopefully able to fix it up. And able to buy up here. The T's will have enough. DTM won't have great utility, but he'll still have something. And the majority head armor purchase makes sense because they're coming up against M4s. Oh,
DTM
DTM's forgotten armor.
little misplay. I think he's just a little bit aggravated at that his ping is acting the way it is. So it's
Yeah, might just be a
understandable.
little out of it because of that. You can always get a little awkward. And we're into it. It's going to be challenge for long fast. 2 CTs here as well. They throw a flash up and over, but DTM dodges it. Prism also gets one while full blind before going down.
See, it
That's
doesn't even
solid,
matter.
but DTM's aggression gets shut down. There was a third player on A. But because of that, the T's instead decide to back up and they take Catton. They're just waiting. They have cat control. Jam drops a smoke there, but it goes wide. Now he has to watch 2 angles at once. It's not going to be easy for him. Definitely possible. Seen him play well from these kinds of positions before. Flip gets one, aggressing up middle. Off of that one, now he can back up, help out B. They're leaving JM the only one on A, but with an op. He likely gets at least one before he goes down, and that's really all that he needs to allow the last 2 players to retake. So Wonder and James are both 2 solid fraggers. Got a flash in. JM worried about long, but it is Cat, and he hits the first shot very well. Even is able to stay alive at Car, scope in on the next one. Headshot onto James, and there it is. JM finds the player on long, forces them to back up, reroute up Cat, and finds both Cat players.
Yeah, very well done by him. Able to just get the drop by hiding car. I mean, such a strong position if the opponents don't know you're there.
Oh, yes.
Got this B rush coming into this next round. See if it's a soul spray down, just like before for Kool-Aid, but seems like they're slowing it down and going hard.
Oh, fast out mid, and they are immediately punished. Now the CTs are going to come rotating in to help Kool-Aid, who's got to deal with these B players. But he might not have to deal with them. Now he has to deal with Wonders. Deeg takes him down well. Does good to knock it headshot. Walski gets headshot, but he can have money to buy back into this one.
Yeah, and the T-side op would be just massive for them here. I think they're just kind of getting out-opped, and yeah, here's a double op setup coming out from the CTs already. Just building that bank and gonna create a immovable object with the 2 double ops.
Oh, fast out long. They find 2 kills. That's a good flash over top from Prism. James the only one to go down here. Now JM stuck all the way out in the open. He's got to again watch Cat and Long. He's been good from this position before, but now they have a man disadvantage. And Wonder's already going to be drawing, rotates in towards B. Gets spotted, drops a flash, and just plays it safe. But this is Coke's JM forward, and he calls that Cat is clear. These
Yeah.
T's, they're still playing a full default in this one.
Prism kind of slowed along, thinking that the op still might be posted up, and he's 100% correct now. There was a little bit of a gap where you could have, walked up long, but the gap is now gone, and JM's aware of the guy that's long.
Yep. Oh, JM finds the first one. That equalizes things as far as manpower goes. However, manpower on the A site seems to be lacking. He's the only one here stuck in. His teammate helping from CT. He swings out for a second one. That's the only other op kill that he can find. Flip looking in, but they've already crossed long. Means that Bomb can go down safely. Prism trying to find some kind of pick, but if he gets over aggressive here, It's not going to be easy. Instead, it's Skizbo. Takes out that cat player, and now Flip is the only one left. Gets up close, he scopes in. It's a solid first one. He's not even worried about unscoping. Instead, walks all the way up, nearly lands a shot onto Prism, but Prism's just that little bit faster, able to pick up an op as well, and able to get a second round on the board for the T's.
Yeah, that was a tough round for the CTs. I mean, JM was able to pick up 2, but just not quite enough when his teammates are retaking from B side.
Ooh, yes. Now flashes go high and DTM entering out long. Gonna get that map control. Gets a flashbang to the face, but just backs up safe as the CTs also back up.
Unfortunate.
Smoke down at long corner means they will likely be able to try to drop pit. There it is, 2 players into pit. They can now challenge onto that back site player who no longer has an op because the economy is rough. However, JM doesn't care that he has no op. He just gets aggressive and finds a kill all the way up mid.
Yeah, JM kind of doing it all right now. I mean, he's just taking all the map control that he wants, and he's able to call both Tons Clear and Cat, which kind of has them locked to long.
Mm-hmm.
Allows his team to stay on the A site stacked. I mean, he could even go as far to clear out Tons, and then Kool-Aid can rotate off the B site.
There's smokes for Crosshair. That's 1 plus. The only problem is there's so many players there. They can lock this site down. They're gonna need to either win some duels real fast, which they are not doing, or somehow find another way into this. And it looks like the only way is forward. Skizbo, understanding that, runs forward, finds one before he gets to his doom. Now Wonder, the only one left. Backs up off the reload. Swung wide by DPLO. And there it is, 6 for the CTs.
Yeah, JM just able to take so much map control, like I said. Him doing that allows his team to just stack 3 on the A site, and retaking from that point, when you have, 4 players potentially rotated over early into the round, it's very easy to stop it. Just aggressive straight up.
Yeah, JM replicating what he did in that previous round, but this time there's more players to find. Sprays down 2, Flip peeks up from the tunnels. And there it is. It's just aggression perfect. The flash even perfect. Skizbo goes down. JM feeling confident here.
This is
It's
kind
rare
of
against Wonder.
This is kind of nice to see coming out of these CT side players. I mean, this is not really a typical thing that you see in lower level or even higher level gameplay in Pugs. Running up middle is kind of, it started happening a whole lot more in the pro scene. Flip does see on the op there.
Oh yeah. Before it would just sort of be like a JW thing.
Yeah, it's a very strong play, and it allows your team to take a lot more space, especially when the teams aren't aggressive or aren't expecting it. Sorry.
Yeah, it's interesting to see the op on the T side, but not on the CT side. They won previous rounds so dominantly, they've just kept their rifles. That does mean it's hard for them to challenge into mid, as Flip gets punished for it. Now JM drops into CT to cover this position. However, as he drops A, in order to do that, DTM begins to creep up closer towards Catwalk. They now have Catwalk. And this could definitely spell some trouble. Making weird mouth noises. Here we go.
Yeah, Wonder's looking like he's lining up this mid to B smoke, and should be a very strong take, as well there's only Kool-Aid on the site, so. Oh, he scuffs the smoke though.
Oh yeah.
Did look like the lineup was a bit off, and well, it's correct, it is.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but they are ready to just combine together onto the CT player. JM, though, we've seen him actively taking fights. He's not going to shy away from this one. DTM Gizbo both combined together. JM now finally swings out. He gets the mid pick. But they've lost all of their B defenders. This means that it's not going to be an easy one here. Prism waiting in tons, punishes JM. That leaves it all on Kowalski, who likely is just going to hold on to this AK-47. Maybe go for a pick or two of any players coming out of tunnels.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to defend against that mid to be. It's kind of a now meta kind of thing to do. As soon as you get a pick anywhere on the map, it kind of adjusts the players around the map, so mid is wide open. And if mid isn't wide open, then there's definitely an outlet that is just as long or even that. Makes for the T side take all that much more easier.
Oh yeah. Because they found those openings too, it makes it, I would say, it makes it a lot easier to rebuy. They can be happy with their money.
This Xbox
Not great
smoke
though.
coming out from DTM. It's just a fake for the B rush.
Oh, wonder though. Immediately into B. There's the opening. It seems like they've isolated B as this part of the map that they just want to punish.
Yeah, to be honest, this should just be a save straight up right here. If Flip can't find something straight in the doors, then
Yeah,
there's
unless
not much
Flip
they can
lands
do.
some insane shots, like 2 ops. Nah, fam, you just want to save.
To answer your question, Stin, there is a way to watch the VOD. After this stream is over, the VOD should be up. We have plans to throw them onto YouTube. Maybe I'll do that right after the stream is over. But the VODs are open, and you should be able to see them and clip them. Oh.
Oh, yeah. I like to clip them when something exciting happens. The first day of games was definitely very hype. We had 2 OTs. We'll see if we get anything that close in these ones. The T's looking to make it close. They get a 4th on the board. CTs haven't won the half yet, so they cannot afford to go on the back foot.
Kowalski able to drop one over to Kool-Aid, and I think this should be them probably playing 2-1-2. Just too many B-side hits coming in, and oh, Dink coming over.
Oh, that's rough.
Unfortunate for Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid gets shot in the side by a teammate, but he should be fine. He's going to be up against AKs either way, so doesn't matter if he loses any HP. Won't change anything. Now they've taken long control. I'm surprised that they're able to get so aggressive into JM, whose op has been so impactful. Yeah, there it is. Finally, he punishes one of them. James taken down. That's op onto the other op. Now these other 4 AKs. They look to spread back out, and they look to go B again. Kool-Aid
I think
still stuck in the
Flip's-
back of the site, and Flip just barely doesn't spot that player. Crossing over top mid. That means we are going to have a mid lurk. Gizbo probably just wants to try to cut off these rotations, but instead, he takes some health. Oh, he still gets one onto Flip, and Kool-Aid can't find anything on B. Again, he just seems to get punished over and over. B is the site that's completely open. DTM stops the player rotating in. Kowalski at least gets the lurker. But even from there, he might just want to pick up this op that's in front of him and save it again.
Yeah, not much else they can do. I mean, it's a 3v2 retake on the B side. Known to be
Yeah.
one of, if not the most unretakeable sites in the game.
Oh, yes. This one is not going to be easy at all for the CTs. I'm curious how long it takes them to either stack towards B or get aggressive towards B. This next round, they're not going to have great money. Something like that might come out. You know, JM's been anchoring A and been doing a pretty swell job at it, so maybe he decides to switch over to B, try and lock that part down as well.
Yeah, would have been interesting to see Kowalski pick up the second op and then maybe have Flip go over there. You know, anchor the B side, rotate Kool-Aid over to middle, and just kind of swap positions up. The op is pretty strong, especially if they're not throwing that lurk smoke, which I think they did last round. Or
Yeah, last round they did because it was DTM who jumped up over top of it to immediately take on Kool-Aid. Force in around these two weapons for the CTs. T's just pressure along a little bit. JM stuck in towards car. He's got so many players to find, and it's so awkward looking up over this Molotov smoke. Eventually, though, gets Skizbo. Now he's able to back up into the site. Kowalski gets the cat player. Now with this, they have the man advantage, even if B is a possibility. And there's only one player left to anchor it. At least retakes will also be more of a possibility. Kowalski holding cat with a player close. He misses his shot. DPLO at least able to trade and upgrade his Deagle to an AK-47. Now it's the A hit that actually comes in. JM was forced back. Looks like that worry about B now means that A is open for the taking. Wonder gets the spray down though. Trade onto Prism from JM's HE grenade. Wonder just faking the plant.
JM hitting the jump spot.
No scope from JM. He just can't miss right now. 19 and 5.
Yeah, just a great game so far by him.
Yeah, my guy's making a case for why he should get picked up.
Oh, I think he's gonna have no trouble finding a team.
Oh yeah. Gotta say, got him on my list, on my epic scouting list where I mark down all these players and how I think that they're performing. He's performing great. DP performs good for that kill. Able to swap over to that AK on the ground that he finds. And JM's changed up the cat. He's aggressive, and James, now that's a wonder peak. He just swings so wide, forces the missed shot, and now gets himself an op.
Yeah.
With this, there's only one player over on B.
Can't help but to think that maybe JM's just not quite comfortable with that angle, like he is with the long range angles towards long.
Oh yeah.
Definitely an unusual place to opt from, I think. A lot of players get very uncomfortable in shorter range angles like that.
And now with those players going down, the CTs don't have a mid player, so DTM can lurk all the way up into B. It's going to be tough. He's just waiting here in the back of site for his tons players to activate so that he can just walk out of window. They're not going to be ready for him. However, the mid rotator is. That's Flip taking him down, and now the retake is on. They're going to likely try to get aggressive before the bomb can even go down. Ready to flash themselves in. James misses that shot into tons. He's going to have another chance of it. And Wonder finds a double from Carr. They now know that the last player is in tons. Wonder repositions. He has himself a Molotov. He can just play this one safe, and DPLO likely going to need to save it. Yep. Backs up away from Cat. He's just going to play it safely.
Looking for the op, I think.
Yeah, here we have it. Got 6 for the T's. They can get 7. It'll be pretty nice. Instead, though, oh, Wonder just adjusts in time.
Yeah.
It is rough to not save that AK over into the last round, as they don't really have much to buy off of.
Yeah, and
Whereas the T's, like, those exit frags didn't really matter because they're kind of rich.
exactly. There's no real reason to go for exit frags there. T-side economies just... Wow.
Oh, but Flip absolutely destroys Wonder. Healy Peak over Wonder Peak any day, he says.
Nice shot count. But they are
Oh,
realizing
yeah.
isn't much for
Yeah,
Fly.
Skizbo is able to get the 1 kill on the Long, and Long really does make sense if they're up against these worse guns. JM tucking in close. He decides to drop into CT to join up with his teammates. They're going to boost one up over elevator. It's Flip. He's going to hopefully look for a second one, but not able to replicate the success that he had in middle. Kool-Aid at least gets DTM the lurker. That means that now JM gets to swing out. Finds nothing. DPLO also taken down. It's all onto Kool-Aid. Unable to find anything. And there we have it. 8-7 half. The T's bring it back most of the way from what was a very rough start. Now we're going to swap around. Things going pretty much even, and we'll see how they can do on these opposing teams.
Yeah, we should be just seeing a... Oh, they have a large B spawn. Let's see if they use it. Doesn't look like they choose to, even though they had, well, 3 B spawns. Very strange to see them go for that.
Yep. They do have the flashes at long, though, so their spawns won't matter as much. Swinging wide, DTM's backing up. It is hard to hit that back of the head hitbox, so Flip doesn't find it, and now the CTs want to challenge at these longer angles. JM is up cat as well. DTM's close, but if USP shots do not connect, it means that the players can cross here into sight. Skizbo eventually taken down on site. James taken down in CT. The T's have just won all these duels as soon as they get into sight. And there it is, final duel won by Kool-Aid. Finish off 4 wounded enemies. That's an interesting fact. He was just so aggressive there that the players tagged up by his teammates, he just swings wide, confidently takes them down.
Yeah, and it was a pretty slow half for him last half, so seeing him, step up big here in this first round should be a good sign.
Oh, yes. Kool-Aid's Xbox smoke comes in. They're just gonna try for some cat control. Got a Galil, a Scout, and 3 MAC-10, so something fast here would make sense. MAC-10's also good up close, though these pistols and SMGs for the T's also gonna thrive in these close angles. So many people swing on Skizbo, he's unable to find anything. Now it's left onto DTM to hold this site down. DP gets close, but gets taken down by Wonder on the long angle. Able to activate and help out his friend. They need to get this bomb down on site. They're just getting shredded by these players at long. JM finally gets one, but now he's traded because he's not ready for James's close angle. James tagged low, Wonder tagged up as well. Kool-Aid out of ammo, swaps over to the Glock, but he's just getting peppered down by all of these Deke bullets. Decides to reload his MAC-10. Should be able to go fast enough as long as he doesn't get hit by any bullets. Wonder should be an easy target because the MAC-10 fires so fast. Oh, but he only hits the first. He doesn't connect with the rest of the spray. He could have got that if all of his bullets went through, but instead, Wonder clutches it out, and the force buy comes through for the CTs. The T's don't have a force in response. Looks like they're going for it, but if they don't win this one, then we get to tie it up 9-9, and things get real interesting.
Yeah, and interesting they are. I mean, the T's will force back into this one. It's not like the CT economy is great at all. If they win this force buy, then it should just be a force buy war, actually. Would be smart for them to force back in, but Jam Dodd's able to pick up the first kill.
Yeah, that's a solid Deeg shot. Flip gets 1 entry. James, though, trades him out. Gonna just pick up that pistol and play it safe. The T's so far, because they've gotten 2 of those picks with only 1 of their players going down, should feel comfortable. However, they do not want to get in any angles that would allow for a multi-kill against them. DTM, the one looking for that multi-kill, but will he be ready for the player long? He adjusts in time, swings down for a second one, tag up onto the third. Skizbo goes down. DTM's still alive, though. He's still at ramp, and he's still getting aggressive with the USP. JM, the last player, lit up, so James can swing in and take him down. DTM, that 3K, was just so impactful there. He finds the one onto the long player who swings, thinking that they'll be distracted by Cat. Then finds a Cat kill as well, and the third one with just his pistol.
Yeah, big round by him. Thank you, Croco Gaming, for the raid.
Yo, party of 3, let's go. JM tries to enter out long. All these T's trying to get it. They finally get 1 kill onto the long player, but there's a second one there.
Yeah, and it's GTM with the MP9.
Yeah, that means it's only Kowalski left, stuck behind all that util. He's gonna reposition. At least he has a deagle. Doesn't have the shots though. He's taken down in middle. And there it is. It's a clean round. They only lose 1 player. They can drop over a gun to Wonder, and CTs are going to be more comfortable with this one now that they are in the lead. T's have a buy back. They've got AKs. They're going to try to respond. The triple long setup. They're going to be fighting for long, and it's only JM to make a little bit of noise, maybe go for 1 pick here. He's waiting in the Molotov, instead backs up, and it's all the flashes that ring in. Here on B. Smoke down in tons. means that things go quiet for a little bit. Finally, a lurk smoke comes out. He's just gonna creep forward. They want to find one of these kills, and DP Low is aggressive up close. He doesn't realize that James is right next to him, though. So James doubles up onto both those Tons players. There's 2 more coming out, but he just backs up. As the mid player, Skizbo, able to find one. Now he can try to rotate into help, but Kool-Aid's already taken out his teammate. Means that he needs to retake, and Kool-Aid finds a second one. That's a solid spray down, solid 2K, and it leaves it all onto Wonder. 1 in his name, possibly number 1 in the league, but can he find this one? Swings around the side, spots out both players, reloads his M4. He gets one through the smoke. That's crucial because now it's just a one-on-one. Now he just needs to focus on J-Dubs, who's under window. He sprays him down. The spray is good. The kit is good. So the defuse is great. There it is. Wonder clutches it out. 1v2.
Yeah,
Helping keep the CTs in the lead.
good awareness by him to spam the smoke there, and honestly, I don't think he wins that if he doesn't. Also,
Oh, yeah.
just a small note to make. I mean, that kill by Kool-Aid, just jumping around the car. I've attempted that maneuver with the rifle several times, and it just never went well in my favor. So, congrats to him for making that one happen.
Oh, yeah. It's the kind of thing you always see your opponents get against you, but never seem to land. But Kool-Aid lands it. Skizbo getting a shot landed right into his shoulder before he can back up. Nades flying to Cat. They're stalling a little bit. It is a lot of early utility expended, so if that's the goal of the T's to exec, it should be a lot easier now. Kool-Aid even gets the tag, kills Skizbo straight through that box. Flip finding a double. He's cleared out B on his own, but the T's are going A anyways. At this point now, there's only 2 players, and this could spell disaster, but instead they decide to rotate back. It's a solid hold from DTM. But now he realizes that despite getting those kills, the entire B site has fallen.
Yeah, and these aggressive positions by the T's going to prove to be very strong.
Wonder at least get the trade onto DTM, but another 1v2 attempt. Gonna seem a lot more rough, though. He gets the kill onto the site player. Is he ready for J-Dodds? That is the question. He is not. So JM Dodds just waits, bides his time, gets the spray down right in the back. That one got a little bit dangerous with that Doors player giving over the kill, but Wonder not ready for JM's advanced position is that JM can find his 24th kill. He's got a 2 KD. He is leading by example.
Yeah, very strong game from him. And I think he'll be going for this B entry here. The CT is just going for the fast cap play, so...
Yeah, they're
shouldn't
trying to
really-
get everyone up Cat, but they're doing the awkward boost instead of the bunny hop one. Means it takes a little bit more time, but they get everyone up here. They can be aggressive, and Skizbo can find the first kill. James can find the second one, but now JM, the player with all the kills before, gets a double and is able to back up. Kool-Aid entry onto site, flip as well onto the CT guy. That means James the only one left, and there's no good guns for him to retrieve, so I guess he might as well go for a kill with this MAC-10.
Yeah, should reward him very nicely if he's able to get one.
Yep. But he runs into Kool-Aid, and Kool-Aid takes no prisoners, takes him down, and we're here 11-11, tied back up. After the seemingly solid multi-frags from DTM, the clutch from Wonder is responded back to by JM and Kool-Aid. At this point now, just gonna see who can break. Right now, the CT economy was on the edge of breaking, so they just decide to partial. It's a smart decision as they stack B. The T's defaulting long are going to realize that they've heard nothing, and they're likely able to take this map control.
Yeah, but on the other hand, CTs are flashing to B and should be taking the space. Let's see if DPLO has heard this. Call should
Oh,
be
now
called
he's
up.
ready. He's heard the audio. He's got the spray, but it's only onto one. That trade puts a Galil in the hands of the CTs, and they have man advantage.
Not to mention, Kowalski has dropped the gun over.
Oh, this means that now it's retake seems ever more possible if they can find these kills, and that is a big if, because flippin' JM find kills instead. Wonder, solid 1 Deeg. He's gonna need 2 more where that came from if he wants to crack this site open, or he's gonna need Skizbo to activate from up close. There it is. Skizbo finds his kill. Kool-Aid does get Wonder. We're here in a one-on-one. Kool-Aid smart to dodge back behind because his health is so low. But Skizbo finally takes him down, but just not time for the defuse, so he's forced to back up. He's going to be able to at least hold on to this AK in pit. Vibe with it, bring it into the next round. They're going to have solid money because they partialed up in that one. And the T's are going to be a little bit worried because it seems like if they lose another, their economy could be broken.
Yeah, and Skizbo will be able to get his team a buy into this next round. An extra gun dropped over, though. Bit of a mistake for the CT economy.
Oh, yeah.
Early aggression towards B does not work out in favor of the terrorists, but they do
Nope,
have
they're not
long.
able to find the opening. But yeah, long control, it's an important thing. They also have Cat if they want to take it. CT's content to just play back and play safe with their man advantage.
Yeah, Prism does have this op towards middle. I don't think he'll be finding anything relatively soon, but Kowalski is middle. There's no real way of crossing as of right now, but he'll go for it anyway. Tagged on over, DP low, able to get a kill onto the A side. Very nice by him.
Oh, yes. And the cross smoke lands. The Kool-Aid can now creep up. Wonder, though, gets aggressive. Spots the player with the bomb. Bomb dropped right at his feet.
Yeah, an interesting play. Maybe he was trying to fake flash with the bomb and then peek, but just caught on a bad timing.
Oh, yes. That means that now that Wonder has this control, his teammates just get to stall. However, DTM eventually taken down. Kool-Aid gets the kill onto Wonder. Now they can recover that bomb.
Yeah, and they should have all
Cat
the...
smoke's fading, and James looking to come fast behind them here on Cat.
He does give away his
Prism.
position, though.
Yeah, he gives away his position, but his full speed could mean something. His nade doesn't mean anything, though. Doesn't land. Oh, but his shot is good. Now there's only one player left standing near this cross smoke. He's lurking in it. Prism is close. He'll catch him on the gun swap. But Prism gets it anyways. There it is. Able to pick it up right back up. They're able to get around right back into this one. We're here 12-12 now. We've got decent money on both sides. But decent is not good enough for a full buy, so instead they're just going to partial. Deeg's out for the T's. We'll see if they can make them work as well as the CTs did in that one round.
A nice round by the CTs. Able to pick that up and keep it a tie game. We've seen Flip try this aggression, or at least the terrorists in general try this aggression through the smoke, but I mean, should be a pretty unwinnable fight for him. Though Samaj
Prism full blind headshots JM. That's the top frag out of the round. It's just a deagle round, but still demoralizing to get taken out in that way. But DPLO finds revenge for his teammate. James, the only one here holding B, is going to come back into sight on a great timing as Flip holds towards Car instead. Because of this, the last of the T's stuck here, Cat. Wonder coming in behind him. He's feeling himself a little bit. And there it is. Solid kill, and he just gets himself out of there. Playing it safe. Doesn't want to risk getting traded by a deagle at the close angle.
Yeah, and just able to get a little aggressive, take that man advantage, even more so. They were already up one, but nice calculated aggression by him.
Yeah, understands they can't watch every angle at once. Slips in the back lines and gets one.
T's just so aware of him, but he's not even there.
Oh, yes. Flash flies high. Does blind Skizbo back, but on the repeat he gets one kill. Finds the second as well onto Kool-Aid. And there it is. It's an overall good cleanup. They're gonna be feeling pretty good about that one. And now we have rifles for both sides. The CTs win this one, they could break the T economy again, theoretically, and then get themselves match point. But if the Ts win this one, CT's buyback isn't going to be great if they even decide to go for it. It's going to be an important round for both sides, and that's an important kill for Flip, straight out long doors. Now he's creeping around into pit, and there's no op on site to shut him down. These players can get up long fast. Kool-Aid with the duel, but he loses out to Wonder. Skizbo finds one as well before getting traded. Prism through CT gets one. Now there's only 2 Ts left. Flip here, he wins the duel because Wonder only has an A1S. JM winning his duel in middle means that they've isolated this last player, James, here on Cat. He's going to try to get up close. That HE should be good. He does. He gets bombed down. He gets damage onto JM, but taken down. And there it is. JM nearing a 30 bomb. Wins that one. And that is the crucial round because now it breaks the CT economy. They should be able to get to a 14th here before the CTs have a buyback to say anything.
Is a pause coming in? I think this might just straight up be a tactical pause. They're taking this game very seriously as it is very close. They're trying to decide what to do.
Very close indeed. So much pride on the line.
Yeah, trying to decide what to do with the economy. I think Kool-Aid should be able to get dropped over here. Maybe there's a gun on the ground. Or maybe he'll just be on the MAC-10.
It's interesting. I see Zyra in chat, and I partially agree with it. They're talking about Wonder not really seeming to pull as much weight as we've seen before, but at the same time, still top fragging on the team. That just shows how impactful we're used to Wonder being in these combines. The Pug God, as it has been shown so far.
I think Zyra's just pulling his tail a little bit, that's all.
That's very true. Zyra having a little bit of fun out here. But we haven't seen Wonder really being impactful except for in that one clutch retake.
Yeah, we've seen this B stack come in. Interesting to see.
With the cross smoke. They should be able to shut down JM's B lurk, but all the rest of the T's out long. As soon as they realize there's no one here to challenge them, they can just run up plant site for free. It's just on to how many JM gets up against these pistols. He's busy worrying about a flashbang to take mid. Will he even hear? He finally does now. Swings out into the first, but it's only one. That's an AK in the hands of DTM. Makes this retake slightly more possible, or even just a save more possible. Just holding onto that AK is going to be important into the next round. So the T's are going to have 14 here, and they don't want to give up match point. They don't even want to have to think about overtime right now. So they can win it in regulation. Just not this round, as they're just going for exits with the pistols.
Yeah, DTM should be able to drop a hop into this next round, I think. Should be a strong buy coming into this next round. If Skizbo stays alive, he does have a deagle and armor, which, you know, the armor was probably a lot, you know, more pivotal than the deagle, but just a nice.
You never know when the sidearm comes in. MAC-10s get aggressive, hunt just a little bit. Don't really find too much else, though. And here it is. The buy up. If the CTs lose this one, they are again broken. They're going to be forced to force in on last round. Whereas if the T's lose this one, they have a little bit of a money buffer on players like Kowalski, Kool-Aid, and DP Low. JM would be the only one a little bit worried about that buy up.
They should have heard this jump up. And
Yeah,
Samaj should
they
have
should
heard
expect.
the players.
Should expect him close. It's going to be an interesting challenge here at B. Kowalski jumps out immediately, flashbangs, but James is so blind as well, he gets that, and JM out mid. Or no, it's Flip out mid. He finds one. That's a key kill onto DTM. They're taking the fights to them, not even letting them think about this retake. Skizbo and Wonder, are they going to go for this? Wonder wants to try to find a pick to try and open up this site, because without it, they have to give up match point. However, if they both go down and give up match point with no guns into the next round, it would be terrible. So yeah, there it is. It's a hard call to make. They're saving these two M4s.
Yeah, and I think it's a hard call for the T's too. I mean, At this point, they should probably be realizing that the CTs aren't going for it, but if they were able to hunt and maybe just take one of these rifles out, it would be very, very good for them. Just a
Yeah,
perfect
players
B
like
execute, by the way.
Walski, Kool-Aid, they can be the ones to go in. That execute was so good. James the only player there to fight, and he was blind the entire time.
Nice shot by Kowalski onto the soccer ball.
Oh yeah, clean, showing us his great aim. And he was showing us a great entry there into the site.
Yeah,
Even though he might not have the most kills into this one, he's still playing very well with the team. He's a crucial part to making this work, and they're going B again. Will there be an adaptation from the CTs? Are they going to think, nah, they can't possibly go B again? It's fast out. Flash is high. They're up against just the pistol on James and a FAMAS at doors, but James is playing the close angle, and they're not ready. He gets one. The spray is awkward, but he gets another one as well. He can pick up a gun, and these last two players are stuck in tunnels. The game might not be over yet unless Flip and Kowalski have something to say about it.
yeah, and honestly, if I were Flip, I might just throw this off the map. It's just really not helpful to give over to the CTs this round.
Oh, true. That'd be bad to give over last round, although saving it here because he only has $300 might make sense.
Yeah, I think it is kind of tough. I think if he were to save it, Kowalski would be able to drop him, but I don't think the rest of everyone would have enough.
Yep, and now Flip looks out, trying to find kills into sight, taken down. We'd seen James get punished before, holding down that site, and he just opts for a different angle, playing close to tons, lets the players run out just like they did previously, but they can't find him to enter onto because he's hiding behind the smoke, shoots him in the back, gets a multi-kill, holds down B without ever even dying. And now we have a full buy on both sides. Not perfect util for the T's. Everything perfect for the CTs. If they can win this one, we have an overtime, folks. Kowalski, no entry into long. Instead, forced back behind the Molotov. More nades coming in as the CTs just make sure they can secure long control. And Prism gets one up mid. That op just being pivotal in helping control that area of the map. He even scopes in and is looking for more. DTM still not believing that long is clear, helping clear it out with his teammate. As they've got all of Cat under locks, and this seems like it'd be the one place. They're going to hear that boost up as well of Flip. However, hearing a boost in long usually means they're just defaulting it. They're just holding safe, and that's exactly what Flip is doing. Looking for any kind of aggression. Now he drops down. Another audio cue is heard. DP gets an entry into that B site, but this time, instead of B being completely open, Prism's there at B doors to trade it back. Because of this, these last two CTs, all they have is mid control. It's a good part of the map to have. You can go just about anywhere. However, you have to go there against these strong rifles. Flash high into sight, molly deep from Kool-Aid, and they're going to go fast. There's one player backside. It's Wonder who gets tagged up, dies to the Molotov. That means sight's now open. DTM go fast, rotate up ramp, and fast from Skizbo. They both combine for a kill. DTM swings wide, JM with one. Prism gets him in the back, though, and now we have an overtime. Folks, don't go anywhere. This game is just getting started. 15-15, a 30 bomb from JM. And we keep going.
Yeah, just a perfect like 8-7 half, both sides. Seems like both teams remaining very balanced. Accident live by Prism, gonna leave them very poor if they don't win this round.
Oh, yes. They've got this tons control. JM holding it down, and they've got mid. However, Kool-Aid tagged up. Tagged through mid, I guess? And Prism gets one on the DPLO. Skizbo getting his cat kill as well. CTs have come alive here. They're winning all the opening duels that they need. JM is out mid. He's aggressive. He finds the first one. He wants to take this game into his own hands. 33 kills so far. He's aggressing even more, but not ready for James's position over at Car. James is the only B player. He's got help on the way. As they've cleared out long, they're clearing out Cat for the CTs. These last two Ts and Tons have to either act fast or save their guns.
Yeah, and I think definitely as a tease, you don't want to have to save your gun. I mean, should just be able
Yeah,
to walk
it's a
out of the site.
demoralizing thing because you don't even get money. Kool-Aid's going to be heard there. We'll see if he can get this drop-down entry onto James. It's going to have to be a trade instead. And no, taken
Yeah.
down. James with 3 good kills there, getting JM on mid, getting both the Tons players.
Yeah, and you know that drop down just really not working in his favor this time around. Like I said, definitely a hard thing to hit, especially when
Oh, yeah.
he heard him jumping up. So
And James almost looked like a weak link before. We saw him like full blind getting rushed down by MAC-10s, not having a great time on B. But now, seems to be his playground. He's getting all of these important kills. Volsky, though, has passed the molly on Cat. His teammate flash blooms in his face. He's going to drop another flash. Get aggressive here. They have Cat control. It's DTM to hold it back on ramp, I believe. And Wonder up from CT finds one. Talked about him being good in this game. We'll see if he can be great. Finds a second one as well before finally going down. DTM is already down and Skizbo taken down by Flip. It means Prism's the only one here to try and hold this back, and he swaps to his sidearm because he has the AWP. Now he's backed up to play it safe, suspects that one is long, and he is entirely correct. His teammate James, who had done so good at holding B, now forced to retake. Good damage onto JM. Prism kills the one player. JM with another, and it's just this long guy left. Now hiding in car, DPLO. Will he win this one? Will he equalize it out? They're not checking car. They believe that it's Cat. They believe that it's long. And so DPLO finds the first kill. Spray is good onto the second. And there it is. He hides. He goes invisible. This guy's playing spy from TF2 because they could just not find him.
what a play by him! Just a 600 IQ move by him to just sit car, make him think that he was pit. It was planted for long.
Yeah, they must have just assumed that if there was no bullets from Car, they're like, well, obviously, the Car guy would have seen us and suspected that we saw him and shot us. No. Genius trigger discipline. Those immediately shut down in the second round, or in this next round by Wonder.
JM Dodds does get the pick back, though. They'll be able to just go straight
Yeah.
out mid.
That's the pick out mid. Flip is fast, and he's fighting onto the CT player. Mid has just been such an area of aggression, and it's been so good. And now it's down to James. They know he likes to play this car position, and so Nade comes in onto him. Damage. Flip peeks out, but James still gets the kill. He's worried about mid
Oh
for
my
good
God.
reason, because JM has dropped down and quick scoped Wonder. That leaves James the only one. Spray is labored, but he gets it. But now he's the only player left.
What a shot by JM, by the way. That was insane.
Oh, JM just absolutely destroyed Wonder from one top frag to another top frag. He just says goodbye and goodbye to James as well. JM 38 looking to finish this game with a 40 bomb as he gets his side ahead in the half.
You know, it's actually insane to see these players just come alive. JM, at the beginning, when he first signed up, he was actually projected to be in minor. Here he is, top fragging a major game with some very high elo players, will I say.
Oh, this guy's just popping off. He is so darn good, and he's not looking to stop. Now on the CT side, these T's looking to go fast into B. The smoke into the Molotov, but the spray is good from Flip for a double. Kool-Aid doubles up as well, meaning Prism the only one left. DPLO, the mid player, is here fast. He can stop him from getting that bomb down. Prism, a little bit of util to stall, but the flash is going to be good. They can swing wide. Solid trade from JM. There it is. 18 on the board. They only need one more to win this one out in overtime.
Dang. Great trades by the CTs and able to just shut down the B rush. Seems like the terrorist team is just kind of out of it. They don't know what to do. They've been on this game
Oh, yeah.
for nearly 36 rounds. This is the 36th.
Yeah,
Kind of
really.
just out of ideas.
Yeah, they're really struggling here. They have to bring the fight to their opponents, and that's exactly what DTM does onto the aggressing player Flip. That kill being given over could be what they need, but Wander swings out into JM's AWP. He misses the shot on the second, though, so DTM is able to trade. That means that they can now begin to go into mid with Kool-Aid the only player here to anchor B. He's worried about tunnels, but there's no one there. Instead, DTM swings into him but gets taken down. He wants to find the second other card player, does not. That means we're in a 2-on-2, we're in a retake. It is overtime, they have decent money. They might as well look into this one. Getting up close is Kowalski. The smoke indoors, the Molotovs at window. I mean, it's going to be very hard for them to look in on this one. Maybe if they get some kills, they can hurt the buyback. Maybe force them to either not have head armor or not have utility. Boost up over the smoke. They're head stacking, looking at Car. There's no one there. Prism instead on the double stack. Finds one. Does good to hide, but Walski eventually finds him. 5-7 is out. It's decent, but Skizbo eventually shoots him in the head. They're able to get to 17 off of a solid trade out of mid from DTM that allows them to get into that B site.
Yeah, and we should be able to see Kool-Aid drop one over on this round.
Yep,
CT
there it is.
economy a bit
Guns
rough.
dropped. CT economy. It is rough. That's the problem with just 10K on overtime. That means we could see a second overtime because Prism's gotten flipped. That kill through mid means that B will be slightly vulnerable, and that is where the bomb currently is leaning towards. They just want to play a default. They want to be safe. They want to make sure there's no more aggression from the CTs. So we know they are ones to do this. JM Molotov in front. He's going to just hope that it doesn't spread to him. He's playing close to these mid doors. All the CTs isolated on their angles. They're going to need a multi-kill because there's no way that they can set up crossfires here. One mid, one cat. Finally now, a player rotating in towards CT to help out JM.
Oh,
Just sitting here close.
His
Smoke in his
teammates
face
kinda-
from a teammate. But at least that smoke will also cut off middle. Now DM backs up. He's going to guess that it's over towards A. They've got the 3-stack because Kool-Aid's aggressing for info on B. And now he's taken down, and he's taken down by the bomb player who's advancing into sight but is all alone. James peeks out and gets taken down. DTM with a trade, and now it's all onto JM. He's got 40 kills. Does he have a 4K? No, he
does
can't
not.
find it, and we are going to a second OT.
Yeah, Samaj stepping up big. Took over
Oh,
Wonder's
yeah.
top frag spot and, you know, just really stepping up for his team, getting those entries.
He's been doing so well. Wonder's been still doing consistently just solid, but nothing past that.
Yeah.
JM, though, the one who we've really seen step up this entire game on 40 kills. Accidental scout by there. A little shaky hands as we are in a second overtime. This game is going the distance and further. It's a long fight. They drop flashes, but the CTs just decide to play it safe. They give up that long control, meaning that now the T's have this. Something they haven't had a lot before. They can try to capitalize off of this. Only one AWP, and it's on Flip, who's playing over at mid.
Kowalski's got this one-way smoking.
Yeah, that's a fancy angle, but he flubs his Molotov, and that means that Prism can take him out in the side. DTM's flashes are going to facilitate them taking into the site. Prism does die out into JM's Molly, but DTM kills JM. Skizbo with another kill before finally getting traded. Oh, the dropping DTM, though, taken out by DPLO. That means that now he can aggress into sight, spray down another, and Wander's the only one left. DPLO killing that player who dropped in and killing another one on site. Those mistakes could prove costly because now they get to be aggressive. He gets to fight onto Wonder, who's spotted out. He knows where both these players are as well. He wins the first duel, taken down to half health. He's just running over to Car, runs up on top. So aggressive from Wonder. There it is. 2K, another 1v2 clutch. This time in the second overtime.
Yeah, beautiful round from him, and I think if he sticks that bomb, there might be an angle where, you know, Wonder just can't see him. Might be able to just stick it on over.
That's why Wander just had to go aggressive. He jumped up onto Car, and he won the duel. Man, this one's just getting crazy. We're getting closer and closer. I feel like I might lose my voice from this overtime.
Yeah, just so many crazy things coming on over. Flip, once again, dying early.
Yeah, Flip's been able to find picks in mid with that op before, but this time loses out to the AK of James.
I kind of wish JM, you know, just stepped up and maybe took the op. He's been doing so well with it that, you know, I kind of wish
That's
that he
true.
had it.
I've seen JM so confident in the back of that A site, but that was all the way in the first half of regulation. Seems like so long ago now that we're in the second OT. You just might not even think of it. Kool-Aid, he's playing this interesting off angle. He swings out, he spots DTM. The spray is good before DTM can even land a single shot in response. However, his teammates trying to hold down B site, but that quick scope from Prism means that Kool-Aid is the only one left who can try to retake this. Will we see another 1v2? Well, we're at least going to see an attempt, but the attempt is immediately shut down. Wonder saying, no, 1v2 on A, that's my thing, all right?
Yeah, and a beautiful round coming out from the T's, able to just take that long control and then pinch from Cat. Just a easy round from them. Almost like, I don't know, the CTs just needed some kind of aggression there, and they're just not getting it. No picks kind of taken by them. If they were able to go up middle, like early on, they were in the game. I mean, they can't really do it anymore with the op just posted up, but it just would have been nice to see.
Oh, now it's a long fight. Walski gets out into pit. The flash will force him back. As there's kills across the map, and it's the B aggressor that gets killed, though there's another aggressor in lower tons who could get this bomb. Yes, he does. JM drops bomb.
Yeah,
That
there's
means
the
that
aggression.
Prism the only one left.
The aggression.
He's
up
done
top,
good
though.
so far. Yeah.
Just
There
do what
it
the
is.
analyst tells you, you know?
Exactly. The only problem now is if they get too aggressive into Prism, he can just hold and click on him with that AWP. Means that JM just backs up safely, but Prism can now peek top mid. He can find both these players here. Finds one, but his shot doesn't land. Now he backs up. He's repositioning again. Should realize that long is open if he wants to go through it. Or he can come down from Cat. He needs to find both these players here in tons, or somehow escape with bomb, which really just does not seem possible. Ollie's out Cat. That's one less angle that he has to worry about. But will he realize that these players are ready to double peek him in tons? There they are, and they get the kill. That means we have a 20-19 half. He's in the lead. Wonder has reclaimed his spot at the top of the scoreboard.
Yeah, and mountains above everyone else, we have JM Dodds just absolutely backpacking his team. Hopefully to victory.
Oh, yes. And from here, we get something a little bit more interesting. We're going to have... Ooh, it's a long take. All right, I'm trying to figure out what these players are going for in this round. They're going for long. Can be one player to meet them. It's Prism, and he's forced back by the flashes. That means they can continue to aggress, but if they aggress into that op, it could be dangerous, yes. Prism gets one and a tag onto Flip before finally the molly forces him back. Fires off a few warning shots. Now he can get boosted into sight by DTM. That early man advantage, they should feel confident in holding down this A side of the map. And they should feel confident on B because James has been so good so far this game. Prism finds another one around the smoke. Just waiting. Kool-Aid creeps up Cat. Will he be able to find that Goose player? Yes, he does onto Skizbo. There's another one, though, an op back sight. He somehow baits the shot out, able to drop a Molotov, and we're into a 3-on-3 because Kowalski gets a kill. Now they decide to readjust. They decide to look back towards mid, and Kool-Aid just looks down at the wrong time. James crouch peeks straight into him, wins the fight M4V op.
And you're just really looking for Jam to get something done here. The call should have been made over to Prism, so he should be looking straight at Jam. Yep.
Oh, and the quick scope is good. Everyone is coming straight to life. JM may have been really good in regulation, racking up so many kills, but this round it's Prism's 4K. It helps the CTs get onto 21, and they only need one more round to finish this one off.
JM's definitely shaky. He just accidentally bought the Negev. I mean, he's just having a performance of his lifetime. I mean, just a beautiful game by him.
He's popping off, but he doesn't want it to end like this. However, it might just. Wonder tag through mid doors. That could be the help that they need. Flip. He's so good through mid. He takes down Prism, the one who was so good in the last round. And that means that now the T's have a good chance of winning this round 5v4. If they win this one, they can win the next one off of a rough economy for the CTs, and we could see a third overtime. But we're not there yet, folks. JM swings wide. He finds the spray onto the first. Wonder gets a good trade, and now there's so many players at long. DTM reload, challenge onto the car player. It's a little bit of damage. However, Wonder's gone down in the meantime. Now DTM has gone down. The T's have this one. And the CTs, two of them, are going to be a little bit broke for money. James should be able to drop over a gun. They should have something into this one. It's not going to be the most ideal. They're not going to have the most ops or anything like that. But it's definitely very possible. They could end this one right now. Or the T's could put us 21-21 into another OT.
Yeah, into OT number 3.
Oh boy. Flip looking through things at mid, but this time they're not going to challenge him like last round. And it's fast B. They've called it. They've decided to go fast into B, but DPLO already so damaged up. Kool-Aid dies in the Molotov. James gets a kill. This could be it. That B call could be what screws it all up for them. DTM aggressive on Cat. If they're able to kill him, it's at least something back into this round. JM up in the smoke. He comes through it. There's the kill. Flip holding for something at B. Prism holding Cat, gets tagged up. A Molotov at his feet. He misses another one. Burns down in that Molotov. Walski with a second as well. A is open. What looked like a flubbed B hit turns into a successful A hit, and Flip even gets the player rotating in mid, finds the second one mid as well, and there it is, 21-21, a third OT.
Unbelievable. Like a 3v5 turning into just a 3v1 in this, like, just a blink of an eye. You blink, you miss it.
I do not know how I'm going to be able to keep this intense tone for another one. I don't care, because I just want to keep seeing good Counter-Strike.
Yeah, and we have another OT of it, so.
Oh, man. We called this one as the last game, but they said we do not want to end the stream. Walski spots top mid. Calls that no one's there. Already down it fast. They have the rotate into CT, though, so at least the area is now covered. And they're just going to be going for map control. Xbox smoke. Walski finding one. We saw him before. He seemed to be the one with the least frags on the T side, but now he's getting the entries that they all need. DPLO also finds one. And Kool-Aid. The T's who were on the back foot before, now they're on the front. They're winning this. And left Prism comes up big. He finds the first one with his op. Finds another one as well. No scope onto him, but gets knifed by JM. JM says, get out of here, man. I want 50 kills. And he's already on to 48.
Oh my god. I love seeing this guy play. He's just so electric. He's just knife kills. Has the audacity to knife kill him after he just no-scoped his teammate.
That was crazy. I don't know how this is gonna keep going, but it just stopped.
Just smurfing on him.
Oh man, he's somehow smurfing in major, bro. Wonder's nade out is good damage, but he's flash, and that means that Kool-Aid gets the first one and sprays decent damage onto DTM. However, he could be baited into re-aggressing while Prism sits here at car. Kool-Aid has gotten close, though. This is an interesting angle. He'll catch the boosting player. He's so close, but not ready for Prism.
But the pick on the B site, DPLO has it.
Oh,
He just got
DPLO has B. They can rotate bomb in, and
Walski.
Walski can cut off the rotations.
If Kowalski just leaves, he should just honestly leave. He's keeping the pressure. and letting
Yeah,
him
he
know,
can
like,
throw that smoke, make them scared of Cat, but all he has to do is cut off mid, and they have B already. It's just going to be a matter of time before Flip can bring this bomb in and plant it.
yeah, and with Prism on the op, it's going to be a very hard retake. We'd hope
Oh,
to see him pick
yes.
up a rifle.
If Skizbo is able to clear out mid, that would be big. He walks in close, but instead Walski takes his head off, swings wide for the second. He's feeling confident now. He is feeling good. Again, we highlighted him in regulation as not feeling the best, not hitting all the shots. Now he's definitely hitting them. 20 and 31. Everyone having some big frag numbers because there's been just so many rounds.
Yeah,
44 so far. We're on round 45, and the T's are already up by 2. If they win this next one, they'll be on match point.
and the weak buy for the CT, they should have heard James jump up on the boxes at B there. Should be a nice call out by them, and if they do go for this B
Yeah.
play,
The CTs need something heroic. They need something big. DTM might have been the one to find it. Instead, he just backs up safely. Wants to play the numbers game. It's a smart decision. Eats a flash to his face. Puts one in return to the people that flashed him.
yeah, and James just playing this close position. Again, we did hear him early round, I mean, but I don't know if the CTs could have heard him drop off. I mean, there's always a chance, right?
Oh, yes.
Ooh, Walski with the lineup.
Oh, he was going for that Molotov into the close position. Tries to force him back. They do decide to back up. Spam down. So far, no contact is made because the CTs are so passive. It's both good in their favor, but at the same time, they have less utility. So an exec into the site will punish them. Kool-Aid, he isn't looking up. He finally does. He finds James. That's B open again. And Wonder taken down at mid. So many kills. Flurry of frags. I finally get to use the cliche saying JM wants to find this last kill. Switches over to the Glock. He's feeling cocky about it. He gets it. That's 51 kills for JM. And they've won out the half entirely. They just need one more round.
Oh my, and JM Dodds just picking up the 51 bomb. He's up to 120 score. Overwatch this man.
Oh my god. This guy, get him out of here, bro. He's so... He's going up!
You know, I'm telling you, these GMs definitely won't sleep on him now.
Oh, yeah.
This
I
one
was
game.
gonna have him as like a sleeper pick, but holy moly. It's now into everyone's attention, and now it's on the terrorists to try and get 3 rounds in a row or give this one up. Hands have to be shaking. They have to be ready for this. James is ready. He gets that one onto the player pushing long. That's at least an opening. However, JM kills Wonder and Flip aggressing. They're taking the fight to them. They say, yeah, your guys' hands are shaking, but ours aren't. Our aim is on point. Flip finds another onto DTM, and he is not done. The flashbang does spell his demise, though Prism gets the trade before finally going down. James finds another, and he needs a 1v2 clutch for this entire game. Knows that JM is close, knows that Bomb is down in tons, and he has a one-on-one on Kool-Aid. Knows that there's one behind him as well. He gets that kill, gets that punish. Now Kool-Aid is up close. He's in the off angle. James spots him out. The spam is good. He gets the kill. They're not done yet. They still have something to say. And if they can say it for 2 more rounds, they can bring us to OT number 4.
Oh my, OT number 4. That would be quite something.
Oh man, this game is going crazy. We could reach 50 rounds. It's possible. I never even thought about that, bro.
Yeah, and if that were to happen, I mean, what an insane sight it would be.
The
Kowalski getting
historic
trade
game, and
frag.
it's only combines. The trade will favor the T's, but the map control favors the CTs. And Wonder's aggressive push shut down by JM. He finds a double.
Oh my
Triple
God!
as well. He takes it into his own hands. And the trade. Flip with the last kill. JM winning that last round out. And there it is. GG. Well played. JM Dodds 55 kills to carry his team to the victory. GMs, look out for this guy because he is absolutely cracked.
Oh my god. 55 frags. Just insane coming from him. 110 ADR, and just able to carry his team to the top. The 25-22 victory.
Holy, what in the world? I'm at a
What
loss for words, man. I gotta go chug like a gallon of water.
what a game to close us out and close us. We
Oh
did.
yeah. Thank you so much, stream, for being here to enjoy this. You said you were gonna get VODs on YouTube. Get that one down there as fast as freaking possible. It is some of the best tier 7 million Counter-Strike I have ever seen.
Tier 7 or tier 7
That's
million doesn't
yeah,
matter.
yeah,
It's good
it's
Counter
real
Strike.
real low tier, but it's real good. Whew.
All right. Thank you boys for coming out tonight. Thank you for seeing that triple overtime, that nail biter. And thank you JM Dodds for giving us a show. I think actually I think we got time for an interview. I let's pull in JM Dodds. Hold on.
All right, let's talk to him. Let's have some fun, boy. 'Cause he just
on.
won the match of his career, at least as far as combines goes.
Hold on. I just gotta message him, let him know, let him know we might want to interview
Yeah,
him.
let him know.
Yeah.
We want
All
to
right.
pull him in.
We got him. We're coming in. All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Here it goes.
Hello, hello.
What's going on?
What's up,
You
man?
had the most insane game.
I appreciate it.
We're shaking over here. It's just crazy performance coming out from you. How you feeling after that?
Feeling pretty good, you know. I definitely didn't expect to play that well, I'll be honest.
Oh yeah.
But we had high hopes, you know. We thought this was the team that might be able to finally take down Wonder and his squad. We weren't entirely sure, but you know, it went the distance for sure. I don't know if I've
Oh,
ever played
yeah.
a CS game longer than that. But yeah.
That's
Oh,
it's definitely impressive coming out from you, especially because you were just in minor last week. I mean,
Yeah.
what a crazy performance. I think you're definitely staying in major now, man.
Yeah, I guess so.
how do you feel now that a lot of these GMs are probably gonna pay more attention if they watch that match? Are you excited? Is it a little bit more pressure? You worried? You think you're gonna be able to be as crazy as
I
that in the season?
I I mean, I think I can perform. I definitely do. I don't have any doubts about that. If I can constantly put up numbers like that, that's doubtful. But you know, I'm gonna try my best every day. So
All right.
Try your
Yeah.
best, you will. Thank you. Thank you for that game. Thank you for
yeah,
everything.
of course. You know, I do it.
Yeah, you got
I don't
anyone
know.
to shout out?
Hey, you want to shout out to
shout
stream real fast?
shout out my boys. I don't know if they're watching it. They're watching. I Snapchatted them about the game. They watched. I think they watched it for me. We'll see. But shout out to you guys, Seth, Jer, all them. I appreciate you guys.
All right. Thank you for the interview and
Yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate
good
it.
good luck in your future games. See ya,
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Peace.
All right.
Oh man, GMs better watch out for him. He says he might not drop 50 bombs every game, but he says that he will perform, and if he performs anywhere close to that, he is going to be crazy
Yeah.
coming into this new season. Everybody better get hyped. Get your grandma in on this. Send her the Twitch stream. It's gonna be awesome.
Oh yeah. Grandma's gonna love JM Dodds.
Oh yeah.
All right. I think that's gonna conclude us for the night. Thank you everyone for coming out, and it's been real. It's been Step Bro.
All right, it's been Fuffy. We'll talk to you next time.